Hi, welcome to the All Signs There Feelings for You. Oop, hold on for a second. I swear, one of these days I'll have it right. If you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot, very happy to have you here. How I do the All Signs There Feelings for You read, I tap into whomever you're connecting to for the next 7 days, whether it's someone brand new, someone current, someone you're crushing on, someone that you're married to, whatever the case may be. This is a reading that could be for anybody, okay? It's not until the message comes out whether you'll know if it's for a single person or someone already dating somebody or going through something, okay? Please keep an open mind that your girl does get pretty nosy. I have a Virgo Mercury. I can't help it. I like the details. So please only take what resonates with your situation and leave what doesn't behind. I hate to address these types of comments, but I'm gonna do it at least right now and get it over with. I cannot physically put timestamps on a live stream until the live stream is over. All right, I can't tell you how many rude comments I got last week, like 10 seconds after I hit end on a live stream. It's physically impossible for me to have timestamps already typed up for 12 zodiac signs the moment I finish a live stream. Please be patient. That's why I have the chalkboard. You can just fast forward until you see your zodiac sign. I promise you, you will never come back to a live stream 30 minutes at the latest and not see timestamps either posted by my awesome moderator, Goodman's Mixes, or myself, or in the description box. You will always have timestamps at least 30 minutes after the live stream ends. Your girl has to go potty after a 3.5 live stream. I get a snack and then I type it up. Goodman is always there for me when I need it. So please be patient. Anything else? No, that's it. All right, so I'm gonna start with the Libra babies because it's still their birthday season, and then I'll go from Aries down to Pisces. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good morning. Hi, La Unique. I always have a tongue twister saying hi to you. La Unique. Hi, Nathalia. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I am going grocery shopping after today, so nothing too exciting around here. Okay, is that good? Okay. Happy birthday, Libra. Hope you're enjoying the rest of your birthday season. Let's see what's going on with you this week. All right, I need a bigger space. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to get that ugly shine off my forehead. It's bugging me. Oh well, I guess it's meant to be there. All right. Libra. What do we have for a Libra this week? Libra and their person. And just let me know if my microphone is acting up. It's a pretty good microphone. Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? Who they got on their mind this week? What's their story? 2 more shuffle. Ooh, that wanted to come out. We'll keep it. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. Okay, Libra, the 3 of Swords wanted to hop out. I want to see your main spread first before I peep at it. Sometimes the 3 of Swords could talk about you and another person going through something painful right now, and you're both trying to process it. For others, it could talk about other people being involved. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. So the person that you're connecting to this week, how do they feel about you? We have the 3 of Wands, high infinite faith, their intentions towards you, the 9 of Pentacles, that's Virgo energy, their behavior and actions towards you this week, the 3 of Cups. Now that's 3 threes already showing up. Plus the number 9 breaks down to 3 threes. So that's technically 6 threes showing up in this reading. How does Libra feel about this person? The 4 of Pentacles. In the overall energy affecting you guys' this connection this week, the 9 of Swords followed by the 8 of Swords and the King of Cups could be connecting to a Scorpio who feels like their hands are tied in regards to the situation with you. There could be a need to take a risk, someone trying to figure out if something's worth some sort of leap of faith with the Fool there. That's Aries energy. Two of Cups, caught between a soulmate connection and what is best for other people involved, maybe. Four of Wands right underneath that. All right, Libra, it feels like if the King of Cups is you, apply it. If the King of Cups is somebody else, apply it. But it feels to me that there's a person here showing up with deep emotions, because King of Cups loves hard. Deep emotions, but has like a moral conflict, okay? Because it feels like the connection between the two of you may have other people involved. Now, I'll dive in a little bit deeper to see what that's talking about. It could simply be friends involved, family members involved, you know, or coworkers. We'll see. But someone feels like their hands are tied with the Eight of Swords in regards to how to proceed. And there's a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety surrounding this. Someone didn't expect to catch feelings in a complicated situation. Is kind of what that's telling me. So let me just break it down fully. We got the Fool and the Two of Cups right here. Someone dealing with a soulmate connection, and there's a need to like have a leap of faith or take a risk. So I'm going to start with your person's feelings for you. We got the Three of Wands. This person's waiting on something in regards to you, Libra. They're waiting, whether waiting on you to take some action, or they're waiting on the right moment to make some sort of decision. Why the Three of Wands for how this person feels about Libra this week? Why the Three of Wands? The Nine of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. They're protecting their truth, Libra. There's information that this person's holding on to, whether you are privy to it or not. This person's protecting some information. And then I see the Ten of Swords right underneath that with the Queen of Swords. It's like this person's keeping some information close to their heart right now, close to their chest, and waiting on the right moment to release it. But a part of me feels like you already have this information, so it's not holding information from you, but holding out information from maybe outsiders looking in. Because it almost feels like, Libra, you are holding on to this information too, with that Four of Pentacles being there. Almost as if you guys have a connection right now that is a private love story that you guys aren't sharing with too many people outside of your relationship, because maybe people won't understand. Sometimes that message comes in when people are dating a coworker and you're not allowed to date at the office. Sometimes that comes in when someone's dating someone that was a former friend's former relationship partner, something like that. So let me just take a look at your feelings, Libra. You got the Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles for how Libra feels about this person this week? The Hanged Man, you feel like this person's been stalling. Four of Cups, and it's getting to the point where you may have emotionally You may have emotionally detached, emotionally withdrew your affection from this person, because you may feel like someone was keeping you waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, some of you Librans, you are already abandoning the situation because you feel like someone is making things too complicated, or is in their head about how their hands are tied in the situation. You may feel like, no, that's just hogwash, that they can make this work with you if they tried. They may be letting fear get in the way. Now remember, Libra, vice versa if you need to. If this is your person doing it, definitely do what you gotta do. Or if this is sound like your person. But Libra, it feels like you're holding on, but barely, with the Four of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Four of Cups, but you are emotionally withdrew. You withdrew your affection, so this person may feel like you're ignoring them right now. Let me clarify that Three of Swords, the one that originally wanted to hop out. I'm going to clarify this one right now and see what type of context it has. Your coffee's ready? Mine too. I made a homemade cold brew with cinnamon on top. So good. I'm so proud of myself on that one. The Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So now we have the King and Queen of Cups on the board, but it feels like the Queen of Cups is associated with something else. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, just clarify that Three of Swords. Libra, either you or this person, someone was already like tied to another situation, whether emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, children-wise, something. When this connection started is what it's kind of feeling like. And someone's avoiding making a decision to move something forward because they're not sure if the risk is even worth the win. That's specific. Don't force it. That's a very specific message. That is almost like a personal reading for someone, so don't force it to fit if this is not your situation. If it is your situation, you already knew. You already knew. It's not a surprise. If it was something you didn't know, I would have gotten the High Priestess with the moon indicating secrets have been kept from the two of you. But based off what I'm seeing here, this is something that you're well known of. Or I can't seem to speak for you for some reason. Cat caught my tongue again. Yeah, there's someone outside of the situation that's very sad right now. Someone's happiness is affecting one's happiness. Someone's feeling neglected. Someone's feeling put to the side. I don't know if it's you doing this to someone, Libra, or someone doing this to someone involving you. Because with the Nine of Pentacles as intentions, that's the intent to become single. That's the intent to become independent of something in order to pursue you, Three of Cups, dating. Now, if that's not the case, the Nine of Pentacles can show up as intentions when someone likes somebody but still wants to be single. So is like feeling restricted when it comes to offering a relationship if there is no third parties involved. The only third party could be this person being in their head about you. Why the Nine of Pentacles for this person's intentions with Libra this week? Queen of Swords. That's you. That's your court card. Queen of Cups. Yeah, look at that. It looks like this person might have a choice between Queen of Swords, you, and someone else, Queen of Cups. Because remember, we started off with the King of Cups being restricted and tied and bound to a situation with the Eight of Swords. So Libra, either you have a choice between two people or this person does. I'm strongly getting it. I can't avoid it. I have so many threes in this reading. For some of you, if it ain't that serious, this could be a situation where you started to date someone that may have had their dating profile app open and active, and this person may have like commitment issues when it comes to cutting that off in order to like focus on this relationship. I don't feel like this person is ready, Libra. I would protect yourself if I were you, if you're the one that's dealing with someone that can't make up their mind right now, which I do feel like you're protecting yourself, okay? You've got some repeated fours around you, Libra. Fours talk about stability, structure, security, and discipline. It also rules over the fourth house, which is Cancer's placement. So something about your home and family might be affected by this. So this person's behavior is Three of Cups. Three of Cups as behavior, that's dating, that's socializing, that's wanting to make merry. The Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles right underneath that with the Justice card. This person does have romantic feelings for you, Libra. They are already showing up as the King of Cups in other situations, but it feels like this person did catch feelings for you and they're torn between what direction to go in their love life. But it feels like it's a dragged out like situation. Because you got that Hangman energy showing me that you feel like things have been stalled. Or you feel like you keep on getting told, oh, just give me a little bit more time. I want to be with you, blah, 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 blah. And you may feel like the clock is ticking. What is Libra's advice in this situation? What is Libra's advice? What is Libra's advice in this situation? What is Libra's advice? Four of Swords, go no contact. And it's another number 4. You got 3 4s showing up in your reading, Libra. That's very strong and clear. Some of you guys may have already cut somebody out because you felt like they were two-timing you, wanting to, have their cake and eat it too, had divided loyalties. And you're here searching for truth and balance, especially during your solar return. 8 of Wands on the bottom, 10 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Libra, I have I have your energy moving forward in a very beautiful way. The more you focus on what you feel is the right thing to do and you focus on your self-care, you've got some big successful changes happening for you. You got some big successful changes happening for you. If you're looking to be in a long-term relationship, it looks like there's one heading your way, but I'm strongly getting that it's not going to be with someone that already has a relationship to decide on. I'm strongly getting that you've got someone coming towards you who is single and available, and that this may be a karmic lesson for you. This is a soulmate. It is a soulmate, Libra. With that Two of Cups being there, it is a soulmate, but this type of soulmate connection is more of a catalyst, I feel, for change, for you viewing your love life in a different direction, learning about self-worth, self-value, not being anyone's second choice or anyone's pending. Because you've got something really substantial on the way. I just don't feel like it's with this person. I feel like this person is not doing anything. They're making a lot of empty promises out of fear. Fear of losing you, but also scared to like leave something that's comfortable for them. Clarify that King of Cups, please, with that Eight of Swords. Clarify that King of Cups, please, with that Eight of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. They've got 8 surrounding them too. They got 8s and 3s surrounding them. And the Queen of Pentacles. That's working towards a situation that's already been history in the making, because when Earth energy shows up, it's telling me that there's been a lot of work already invested. Yeah, Libra, if you're resonating with this reading, you're dealing with someone that's got somebody else and you already knew about that and you were waiting for them to make a decision, but it feels like they were stalling and you made that decision easier for them and you withdrew your energy. And by doing so, you're focusing on yourself and you're manifesting a long-term serious relationship with someone single and available to build with you right away. Okay? Don't force it if your person's been, if there is no third party. So let's get some hidden messages. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Sabotage, I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Your smile once lit up my entire world. Cycle repeat, same drama, different day, stuck loop. Yeah, some of you Librans, you've been stuck on a loop with this person for maybe months, if not a couple of years for somebody. And there's just a lot of, I've had it, I can't do this anymore. Now, let's get the hidden message again, but with these cards. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries. That's the main ones that came through the reading, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. Ah, that's way too many. I'm just going to take the ones that flipped over. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh that used to light up my world. That's the second time that message came through, but in different cards. Hold on for a second. Where's that other one at? Because that rarely ever happens. Where is that? Where did it go? That was weird. You can just rewind and see that, but that was cool. Some of you have a very beautiful smile that this person really likes. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. So Libra, I feel like you've got some wonderful opportunities heading your way. Just do what you feel is right for you. And just remember, you're nobody's choice. You are the person for somebody, okay? So enjoy the rest of your birthday season. Don't force the message if it ain't yours, all right? On to Aries. I'm going to look like I have dandruff. by the end of this live stream wearing a black hoodie and using chalk. Didn't think that one through. Oh well, you live and you learn. It'll look like my squirrel at the end of this. He's got dust all over him. Okay. Hey Aries, what up? Let's see what's going on with you guys for the week ahead. Hi. Oh, I've been here. I think that comment was for me. Right, Steve? All right, what do we have for Aries? Kind of looks like you're staring up at space. The Hierophant, Six of Cups, and the Strength card just hopped out, Aries. We'll see if it comes back out. But someone here is protecting a relationship due to a lot of shared history. Protecting it from what? I don't know. It doesn't mean that it has to be dealing with anything specific, but someone just may be feeling very grateful about their connection with you with the star and just feeling extra protected. Aries, what do we have for Aries this week? Who are they connecting to? What's their story? 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. You've got a jumper. The Queen of Swords wanted to hop out. We'll see how that plays out in your main spread. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the Queen of Wands, which is your court card. Now, the Queen of Wands showing up as their feelings, and it's your energy, tells me that this person feels like you are very attractive, you carry yourself pretty well, and that there's just this pull towards you, okay? Queen of Wands gets a lot of attention. Their intentions with you this week, we have the Magician. Oh. Someone's trying to do whatever they can to get your attention this week, Aries. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. You got someone that's trying to be very creative with getting your attention, whether through texting, FaceTime, flirting, dropping little hints. If you guys work together, it's like this person's just using a lot of their tricks to like get you to notice them. This feels very lighthearted and new. Their behavior, the 7 of Swords. I don't like that. They got a little bit of a sneaky spirit about them. They're kind of sneaky, Aries. And if you look at the spread the way I have it on my table, how it's facing, you got your back turned to what this person is doing. They're trying to get your attention, but they're being sneaky about it. But I feel like because they're coming in with cute energy, you might overlook some things. It's kind of what I'm getting. Let's just see the rest. Your feelings for this person? Oh, never mind. 9 of Wands. With the 9 of Wands being your feelings, Aries, you're protecting yourself. You're kind of guarded, and that could be why that Queen of Swords came through. You may be aware that someone's flirting with you, trying to get your attention this week, and you're like, yeah, I'm protecting myself. Don't worry, Baddison. You know, you're just coming in using your discernment while also taking in the attention. Because at the end of the day, I am getting like a cute vibe off this person, like they're very charismatic. They're, you know, you might see them as good looking and someone that really knows how to work the room. And you're kind of looking like you're enjoying the attention, but you're not being stupid about it. You're like, yeah, I'll enjoy the attention, but I'm not going to let anything hurt me. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you. What's the overall energy? The Ace of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Hanged Man, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right, so let's break this down because I do feel like there's going to be some truth revealed around this time frame. The Ace of Swords comes in when a lot of, information comes out that will create some sort of breakthrough for you, Aries. Whether you're directly asking someone something and they're telling you the truth, or they just come out with it. Because the 7 of Swords doesn't have to be negative all the time. Sometimes the 7 of Swords can be someone who's very avoidant, has trouble opening up and being themselves. This is why clarifying is going to have to help me. So let's first start, Aries, with this person's feelings for you. We got the Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands for how this person feels about Aries this week? Why the Queen of Wands? the Wheel of Fortune. They feel lucky to have met you. They feel like fate brought the two of you guys together, where they're going to do whatever they can to get your attention, even if it's manipulative. Five of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, Aries, it feels like you got one of these types of people around you that's like, I'm going to get Aries' attention at all costs. Whatever I have to do. I don't care if Aries is dating somebody. I don't care if we're not allowed to date at the workplace. I'm going to get Aries' attention. It's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. When you feel like someone was fated to be in your life, you know, inhibition, it's just, whoever this person is, they're willing to do whatever, even if it costs them friendships or their job or a current relationship for some of you, to get close to you. So just be mindful of that, because I am getting some deceptive practices from this person. I won't know until I clarify that Seven of Swords and the Magician. So let me just clarify your feelings first, and I'm gonna get right to it. So let's look at you. You got the Nine of Wands. That's Sagittarius energy. For some of you, if this is someone that you had any conflict with that Five of Swords, this person may be using a lot of their tricks to get you to talk to them again, or to trick you into reaching out to them first by dropping hints. That could be what I'm getting with that Magician, Seven of Swords, where someone's trying to trick you into breaking some sort of no contact because they fear rejection. Why the Nine of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles and the Empress on the bottom. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Wands, talks about someone that's moving slowly and cautiously, but moving, indicating that you're walking towards them because you see something that could be intriguing, that could be alluring, but you're like tiptoeing. You're tiptoeing to this person while having your guard out, which tells me that you do find them interesting. They work some sort of magic on you with that Magician. You are someone that knows your value, knows your worth, and you would like to see a relationship grow. But until you know for sure what this person's all about, you've got your guard up. But at the end of the day, you're looking for someone to be a mate with for life with that Empress energy. But it does look like you're willing to nurture some sort of bond with this person for the time being. So let's clarify this Magician as their intentions. I love the artwork in these cards, man. I didn't update the description box underneath this video of the name, but I believe it's called Graffiti Tarot. I have it in my other videos. Why the Magician? Why the Magician for this person's intentions, please? Why the Magician? The Nine of Swords. See, when you're manifesting, you want to manifest with confidence. But when you tie it into a lot of anxiety and fear, you manifest, you know, more reasons to be fearful or more things that's going to complicate things. So it feels like, Aries, you might have someone that portrays themselves as confident, but behind the scenes, they fear rejection. So they've got to be very strategic or incognito about their approach with you. It's like they're trying to like get you to be the one that takes charge of the situation, so that way they don't have to risk being vulnerable. Like someone that constantly flirts with you, and then you're like waiting and waiting for them to offer you a date, and you're like, all right, this person's just flirting with me, not asking me out, so screw it, I'm going to ask them out. And they say yes. That was them trying to, you know, pull you into doing the dirty work in case there's a no. That's for some of you. Someone's trying to get your attention, but they're coming at you very anxious. Three of Cups. Yeah, Aries, you got someone that's trying to date you or trying to see you again if you guys already had a date but never a follow-up date. I see repeated nines. I get 2 9s. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 is the number of the moon card. So without further ado, let's break down this Seven of Swords, because that's the one that got my attention loudly. Clarify the Seven of Swords as this person's behavior behind the scenes in regards to Aries, please. The Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Well, that doesn't say much about... For some of you, Aries, this person could be stalling, letting other options go until they know for sure whether you're into them or not. So they might be sneaking around talking to one person while also talking to you to see if it's in their best interest to let any other options go. Because this is like someone that's like, I'm not going to cut off people that I have potential with if, you know, Aries is not into me. But if Aries is into me, I'll cut that connection out. That's for some of you. For others, it feels like this person is trying to get you to do something here. You know what? Let me get another card, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Clarify that Seven of Swords again. Because the Hanged Man, that's Pisces energy, and that number 12, that's the 12th house. So there's deception with the 12th house. 12th house connects to things that are hidden. Not seeing clearly. Things aren't as they seem to be. And the Magician fell on the floor. Oh, that was way too many cards that fell on the floor. I can't take those. Get over here. Oh my goodness, it's hard to use a chair that rolls on carpet. All right, we don't need the cat here. All right, that was just way too many cards, so we'll just put them back and see what comes out. Okay. Did I get any? Okay. Clarify that Seven of Swords again. Five of Pentacles. They're afraid of rejection, so they're being sneaky about it. They've got their guard up too because they've suffered a deep loss and they don't want to go through another loss. Whether you already said no to them before and they're trying to get you to rethink it, or they've already been rejected by someone recently and they're not in the mood to get rejected again. They're already feeling very weak at this point. If I were them, I would just chill out and work on building your confidence back up versus going out there again. But hey, what do I know? So Aries, you got someone that is trying to get you to do the work at moving something along because they just don't know how serious you are about them. But I'm getting like a cute energy off of them. I'm getting something about them where they have every right to be confident that maybe the prior rejection was for their protection, but they might see it as a dig to them. Because for an Aries to take notice, that tells me that you see something special about this person. Clarify that Magician, the Three of Cups again, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Aries, it's totally up to you if you want to move forward with this person, but it does look like this person is actively trying to reconnect with you or go on a first date with you. This person's crushing. This person's got a crush. But they are being dishonest about something. Whether it's what I just pulled or if it's something else, this is where you gotta use your discernment with that Queen of Swords. Tell me more about how Aries feels. Six of Pentacles, and you got the Wheel of Fortune again, and then I see the Two of Cups. So you got the Wheel of Fortune twice now. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about monumental changes in someone's life here. Someone's going through a big shift. I said shift. My accent always sounds like I say the other one. Someone's going through a big change in their life and is feeling uncomfortable about these changes to where it might be hurting someone's confidence right now. Take that however it resonates. Clarify that Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Aries, get ready for a lot of attention from this person. I feel like this person is really trying to speed things up with that tornado reference. The Eight of Wands is about texting, flirting, Cupid's arrows, things like that. I feel like once you get the truth, you'll be more open to moving something forward. But if you don't get the truth, you might just ignore this person's attention, okay? So yeah, Aries, it feels like it's someone new in your life or someone that your connection may be still fragile. Maybe something happened early on in your connection that kind of threw you off in regards to whether to move forward quickly. But they are definitely interested in you. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, Aries, I have fixed energy. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. You're here strongly. Leo is here strongly. Libra is here. Pisces is here. Gemini, Virgo. It could be any zodiac sign, though. Gaslighted, manipulated, doubting yourself, twisted truth. Yeah. Someone may be trying to gaslight you into thinking you're the one that's pursuing. You're the one that may be shy. You're the one that, has insecurities. But like I said, this person feels like you're the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is proud in who they are as a person. Healthy dose of ego is the Queen of Wands in the upright. Muted, not moved on, hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. For some of you, Aries, this is someone that you may have muted and their feelings are hurt and they're trying to wiggle back into your life, and you are taking notice this week, but you're being very observant. Less action taking, more observant is what I'm getting off of you, Aries. I feel like Aries doesn't need me. Every time I pull on your readings, Aries, you make me proud. You always come in with that energy of, I don't need this reading, Baddison, but I just like to see another perspective. Hidden feelings. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? Someone's like being, it's like tiptoeing to you, being like, hey, Aries, have you thought about us just yet? Is it safe for us to talk again? For some of you, my heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. All right, I forgot to pull from these two. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. Yep, that's why the Wheel of Fortune card was here twice. You guys were supposed to connect with each other, Aries. This is not a fluke. Not a fluke whatsoever. There's some sort of lesson here, a strong lesson. Holding back, I should have expressed myself better. Some of you, Aries, you're not budging until someone shows confidence in their approach, because I don't know about you, but if someone was trying to sell me something and they were lacking confidence in what they were selling me, I wouldn't want it, even if it was something I originally would have wanted. Think of a car salesman trying to sell you a car and they're like, it's for $9,000. It's just like, is there something wrong with it? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over my past. And that's what I picked up on earlier too. Is for some of you, this person may be dealing with a fresh wound that they never fully healed, and it's hindering their confidence in themselves. But I do recommend that they spend some time on them before pursuing you, I guess. But, what do I know? So I hope that reading helps, Aries. Do check out your October monthly and weekly I did for you. It's in the October playlist. All right? Have a good day. On to Taurus. All right, Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Welcome, welcome. All right, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus, please? Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus this week? Two more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you. We have the 10 of Wands. Their intentions with you this week, we have the Ace of Cups. Their behavior and action surrounding this, we have the 3 of Wands. Your feelings for this person, the Ace of Pentacles. the overall energy for the two of you this week, the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. All right, with the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords as the overall supportive energy, it looks like some sort of long-term commitment is on a pause with that 4 of Swords, pending some sort of information, pending some sort of conversation, things like that. Someone's waiting on some clarity here, especially with that 3 of Wands being your person's behavior towards the situation this week. Taurus, you've got someone that intends to love up on you. This is someone that intends to give you their heart. And with your feelings being the Ace of Pentacles, you feel like you could build something solid with this person. But this person's feeling a lot of pressure this week, 10 of Wands, in regards to, you know, the final, you know, things that need to be sorted before you guys can unpause your relationship, because it does feel like the connection is paused. Like, for example, say you've been dating for a few months and someone gave an ultimatum. It's like, hey, figure out what you want with the relationship. I'm going to just do my thing. When you're ready, come see me. That sort of energy. It could be something like that. Someone giving someone space to figure out what they want, so that way this could all start to manifest itself. Someone doesn't want to build a relationship with someone that feels like it's a bunch of pressure to do this. All right, so I'm going to clarify the overall supportive energy, and then I'm going to get right into you guys' feelings. But it looks like you both are seeing a future with each other. All right, clarify the overall for Taurus this week. There's someone you're talking to, that's for sure. You see the potentials there, but you're not making a move until there's like strong like support surrounding it. The Chariot, Cancer energy. And the Star. Yeah, Taurus, it looks like you both want this. But someone's needing to lift the friggin' elephant off of their chest and just trust the process. Trust that relationships are gonna be work, and that, you know, if it's the right person, you guys support each other. I want to find out what this pressure is that this person's talking about. Right underneath that, I see the Queen of Pentacles, which is your court card, Taurus. So this person is pretty much acknowledging that being with you would be fantastic, would be a wish granted. So I'm not getting that any pressure is because of their being opposed to you in any way. Clarify that 10 of Wands for this person's feelings this week. The 7 of Swords, trust issues. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment wounds. Now, that's not going to be for all of your people, Taurus, but that's what's coming through right now for this specific person. Someone's dealing with abandonment wounds and trust issues surrounding commitment. Like someone may have given their heart to someone and they got cheated on, got lied to, got abandoned. You've got someone that intends to give you their heart, Ace of Cups, but they're waiting to feel the pressure lifted. For some of you, this could be someone that you talk to at a distance with that Chariot, or there's been some travel between the two of you. Someone travels a lot for work maybe. But they're showing me that you are fantastic with that Queen of Pentacles and the Star energy. So it's not anything that you did specifically that made them feel like, oh man, this is not going to end. No, it feels like some sort of abandonment wound, and they've got some serious trust issues. So let's take a look at your feelings. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Why the Ace of Pentacles? I'm seeing repeated 7s. That could mean something to you, Taurus. Repeated 7s and repeated 10s. The High Priestess, and then I got the 8 of Pentacles underneath that. Taurus, this week, your intuition is just saying focus on the new opportunity, focus on the new opportunity. Your intuition is trying to get you not to get in your head about the whole situation. Kind of adopting that, I guess we'll wait and see and just go with the flow, not stress yourself out. Like if it's meant to be, it'll be. No sense in getting yourself stressed out over something that may be already predestined. Clarify this person's intentions for Taurus around this time frame. Why the Ace of Cups? They do have love for you. This is someone that wants to be in a relationship with you. So they want it. They're just feeling a lot of pressure surrounding, will Taurus let me down? Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse comes in when there's still some bitterness surrounding how something ended in their life. This could also talk about someone having a really hurtful ex-spouse, ex-partner still in the equation, putting a lot of pressure on someone, making them starting over in their love life very difficult for somebody. That's going to be a very specific message. Like someone may have like an ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend that is still like interfering with their ability to start over in their love life. Every time I see the Queen of Swords in reverse, I always think of Betty Broderick, Women Scorned. Not saying that someone's like going to like off somebody. No. But the scene in that movie is what I'm getting. Like someone feels like they were betrayed and doesn't want someone else to have the life that they felt like they were supposed to have. Taurus, you might be dealing with someone that may have abandoned a connection because they weren't happy anymore, and there's some lingering trust issues surrounding this person and how they handle breakups. Oh, that's a plot twist, Taurus. They may feel a lot of pressure surrounding starting something with you because they might have a history of just running away from their problems and not handling it with grace and, you know, respect for the previous partner, and just up and abandons and goes ghost. That's a specific message for somebody. Makes me want to watch that movie again, too. I love Meredith Baxter. Anywho, the Hierophant. It almost feels like, Taurus, you know what I'm getting? This person's scared of hurting you the way that they hurt somebody else. Because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Star being how they're viewing you, they may see you as someone that they would not want to ever hurt, and they don't trust themselves. Like they may be looking at you thinking, aw, Taurus is so sweet, I don't want to hurt them. Like there's something very innocent about your vibe is what this person's telling me, that you're someone that people naturally don't want to ever, inflict any harm on. Like you carry yourself in such a way that people just naturally like you. Even if you had someone trying to be an enemy of yours, they eventually find something to like about you. It's kind of what your vibe is showing up as, Taurus. I mean, regardless of your gender, you are the Empress card. People love being around the Empress. But it's definitely telling me that someone feels a lot of pressure surrounding being committal to you, or, trustworthy to you, maybe. So let's clarify their behavior. We got the Three of Wands. That's my wait and see. The Knight of Wands and the King of Cups and the Lover's card. This person's trying to wait and see if this is something that they can really be emotionally invested in for a deep relationship, or if there's still signs that they may be inconsistent with how they show up for somebody. It's like this person's trying to figure out, can they really be steady with you? Can they really show up for you the way that you need? Or are they still worried that maybe they run away from their problems, or they are someone with a wandering eye, or someone that's always thinking grass is greener? It's like this is someone that's trying to figure out if there is a inner issue going on that they need to work through and heal before getting involved with you. It's like they're doing a lot of self-reflecting and realizing, okay, I feel like I sabotage my relationships. I feel like I run away without giving closure. I don't want to continue that pattern. I need to figure out if I'm ready to give Taurus what they're looking for, or to let them be. That's some self-awareness. That shows growth, whoever this person is. I like that. It shows growth. Yeah, I got the Hermit on the bottom. Whoever this person is, Taurus, I feel like they're noticing a pattern and they want to fix it. Tell me more about Taurus and this person, please, for the week ahead. Seven of Wands. And then I see the Four of Cups, Three of Cups on the bottom. So the Seven of Wands is, you know, fighting for what you want, fighting for what you stand for. But it's also the energy of boundary setting. So some of you Taurians may feel it's in your best interest to lay out some healthy boundaries around this time frame. If you are noticing that this person's trying to work through something, and that could be why I got the word ultimatum at the beginning of this reading. You may have told this person, look, I want a future with you, but until you figured out what you need to figure out, maybe we should just put this on hold until you gain some further insight, and then we'll see. Could be what I'm getting. It's a boundary that you're putting up for yourself, Taurus. And it looks like this person's respecting it. Because you're not giving them a no, you're not giving them a yes, you're giving them a wait and see. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, Taurus, I have Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer energy, Scorpio. It could be any zodiac sign. I gave you my all, overgiving, drained, love unreturned. You deserve better. Self-worth, realization, empowerment. Taurus, someone's looking at you like you deserve so much better. Whether they're being too hard on themselves or it's deserving. Sweet then sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, manipulative. That was on the bottom. I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. Taurus, you got someone that's being self-sacrificing. I don't know if that's the right term. This is someone that sees you being very special and would rather you happy, even if it's not with them, if it means they've got to figure some things out first. This is someone that generally just sees you as someone that they want to see happy, and if it means not with them, they will exit, but they don't want to. I'm seeing a lot of self-growth in this person. I respect that. They're looking like they're on their healing journey. They're aware of their shadow. Damage. We are both hurting from this. Taurus, you got someone that wants to just, you know, let go of all the pressure and just say, F it, let's just run off together. Let's move forward together. But it's hard. It's hard for somebody. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. That's 3 cards in a row that say that your connection was very different. Something very unique about the two of you. Very unique about you, Taurus, that kept this person intrigued. So there's no result here. I feel like this is going to be a pending situation going into the next week, okay, Taurus? That's what it feels like. It feels like this week someone's trying to sort through some things that there's not really a lot of clarity happening this week. Okay, is what it's kind of giving me. All right, so just do what's best for yourself, Taurus. And I hope the message helps. On to Gemini. Hey Gemini, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. All right, let's see what's going on for the week ahead. Hi Allison. What do we have for Gemini this week? Ace of Cups wanted to hop out. Okay, this could be a connection involving new love. Nine of Cups right underneath that. Page of Swords. You and another person checking each other out. Feelings are developing for somebody here. Gemini. 2 more shuffles for Gemini for this week. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings. We have the 3 of Swords. Their intentions with you, the King of Wands. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Their behavior and actions towards this, the Judgment card. Is someone owing you an apology? Feels like someone's trying to apologize for something this week. Doesn't mean that you're broken up, but it means someone feels like they owe you an apology or wanting some sort of, I mean, the 3 of Swords can talk about breakup, and the Judgment card can talk about reconciliation. Don't force the message. If you're over here watching this thinking, I don't want to reconcile with anybody, good, that's fine. But it does feel like someone is trying to apologize for something. How does Gemini feel about this person? King of Cups. This could be a same-sex connection for some of you, just for some. The overall energy this week is the Fool, influenced by the 8 of Wands and the Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups. For some of you Geminis, this is someone that you're in a long-term committed relationship with, and you guys may have had a fight over the weekend. And this person is like, I'm sorry. Can we move past this? Like there was an actual strong tear fest. But we'll see. For some, there could be a child involved. So let's clarify the 3 of Swords first. Why the 3 of Swords? Because sometimes the 3 of Swords can talk about lies, cheating, other people. But I don't want to jump to that until I see more evidence of it. Why the 3 of Swords? 7 of Pentacles, reevaluating the relationship this week. 7 of Wands on the bottom, that's repeated 7s. 7 and 7 is 14. 14 is the number of the Temperance card. Temperance is associated with Sagittarius. That's your opposite. So Gemini, you've got someone that's feeling really effed up right now, really tore up, really heartbroken. And they're trying to analyze the situation logically, but then they slip into their emotions later into the week. This is someone that intends to come forward with confidence, but to get there, they've got to feel authentically confident in what they're coming towards you with. Now, that does not mean that they take full responsibility for whatever's going on between the 2 of you. It's just showing me that they're taking full responsibility for where they may have gone wrong. Now, this is someone that you do love and care for with the King of Cups as your feelings. So this is someone that means a lot to you. It's not someone that you can easily just be like, all right, I'm done. Tell me more about how this person feels about Gemini this week. Ace of Pentacles, they still feel like there's still something here to build. High Priestess tells me that this person is really trying to like pay attention to any signs, symbols, their intuition, and trying not to overthink the situation. But they're also keeping their feelings a secret right now, keeping it tight-lipped. Maybe they don't really want you to know just yet that they feel that way. Judgment can also be a wake-up call. Someone may have had a wake-up call with you recently where maybe you showed them a side of you that they weren't expecting, like a very like you stood your ground in some regard. Let me clarify your feelings and then we'll get more into that. But your feelings for this person this week is the King of Cups. This is someone that you care for. It's someone that you care for. Clarify that King of Cups for how Gemini feels about this person this week. 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords and the Justice card. Yep. Right now, you're closing off communication while you figure out what is fair, what is the right thing to do. And you're also seeking justice, and you're also wanting to be open too. And then I got that Temperance card that we were just talking about earlier, indicating that now is not the time to speak to each other. You guys just need to cool down, calm down maybe if you guys are still heated from something. Or try to wait until you both are not emotionally charged up, so that way you guys can have a logical conversation, so that way it's productive, because you both are coming in with the balance symbol. They've got Judgment and you've got the Justice card. Both are cards that talk about reviewing things and making final decisions and being honest about it. This is Libra energy and this is Scorpio energy. We are still in Libra season for another couple of days, I think, till the 23rd. Then it starts Scorpio season. So for the rest of Libra season, Gemini, I feel like you and this person are viewing both sides of the situation, because there's 3 truths to every situation, and then making a final decision as you step into Scorpio season. So that could be why the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords is showing up. Right now, for the remainder of Libra season, it's best to just stay quiet from each other and lay low. And then just as we step into Scorpio season, which is in what, 3-4 days, there could be some sort of, conversation that needs to be had that moves something further or clears things up. Something like that. So let me clarify this person's intentions. All right. We got the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be a fire sun sign. Clarify that King of Wands. The King of Wands, when it shows up as intentions, is also someone that is, hello, Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Right now, this person is trying to figure out if a fresh new perspective could bring you guys a new start, or if it's in your best interest to just cut it out, cut the relationship loose. If this was a chance for you guys to be like, all right, fresh new start for everyone. This person's just trying to take things seriously right now. That's like having a choice between 2 different timelines, path A, path B. And that's why someone's not wanting to be impulsive. They're keeping a close eye on you this week. If you guys have each other on your social medias, it looks like you both are kind of checking each other out. And then I got the King of Pentacles. So let's clarify this Judgment card, because that's this person's behavior. Judgment can also be the energy of rewinding recent events and going over it frame by frame to see what part they could have done things a little bit differently and take ownership of that. Why the Judgment card? 2 of Swords. And the Empress right underneath that, and the 7 of Wands again. And the Tower. So the 2 of Swords can sometimes represent letting water under the bridge, sweeping things underneath the carpet. This person is trying to not turn a blind eye to something that they were doing, while also focusing on what you could have done as well. They're trying to decide between 2 truths. Their truth and Spirit's truth. And then whatever sword that this person chooses from, that's the sword that they begin to nurture, because the Empress is pregnant with that sword, pregnant with the truth, and gives birth to clarity. Things like that. It's kind of what I'm getting. So this person is trying to do what's right. Clarify the overall energy for Gemini and this person this week. Because we have the 10 of Cups, the Fool, Page of Cups, and the 8 of Wands as the overall energy, indicating that there is going to be some movement. We got the Death card, and we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's too soon. It's too soon. You both are in energies that could sabotage if you guys act too soon. And there needs to be significant changes. So we got Libra, Gemini, and we got that Scorpio energy again. I'm strongly getting guided to speak to a Gemini and say, wait until maybe Scorpio season, the beginning of Scorpio season, before you guys like have any heavy conversations. It's kind of what it feels like, but definitely do what you got to do. Because I'm getting that if you guys have these conversations right now, it might sabotage the potential chance of reconciling differences or seeing each other's perspective. But if you hold off for a few days until we enter Scorpio season, there might be more chance of positive change and growth. Yeah, clarify that Justice card. So it feels like for a couple days you guys aren't talking to each other. This feels no contact-y. This has got no contact written all over it. Why Justice? The Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Yeah, you both are just trying to figure out if this is something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment, or if this is just a toxic tie that needs to be eliminated. Not mafia style, of course. I am getting that someone's fearing that they're in some sort of, you know, negative type of bond with someone where there's fear of letting go. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through Gemini, I have Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, strong Scorpio. Okay, Aries is here. Leo is here. It really could be anybody though. Oh, and Libra. Oh, that's way too many cards. I'll keep the ones that flipped over. Can't move on, stuck loop, missing them, no closure. Yeah, for a lot of you Geminis, you and another person are having trouble letting each other go. I'm strongly getting for a Gemini out there that this has been going on for a while, where you guys are together, then you break up, you're together, you break up to the point where friends and family might be feeling exhausted because of that, not just you. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. Someone's worried that this is just a toxic cycle with that devil we just saw a moment ago. But there is love here. You both do clearly love each other, but it does feel like some sort of cycle needs to come to a close for the both of you. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. Someone here is avoidant. That could be the issue here, and that could have sparked the argument between the two of you, maybe Gemini, that someone avoids opening up, someone avoids confrontation, someone avoids something. It's like sweeping underneath the carpet, water under the bridge. It's like someone doesn't deal with things, they just wisp it away. It's like you could be trying to resolve something with this person, Gemini, and they'd be like, oh, can we not? We're having a good dinner. Can we talk about that tomorrow? And then tomorrow comes and it's like, no, can we just enjoy the day? Let's not talk. It's like avoiding confrontation. And by doing that, it's going to create resentment for the one that feels like they can't talk out their feelings. New chapter, I am trying to move on. Yeah, for some of you Geminis, I do feel like you are actually getting prepared to maybe make this your final piece. If you feel like this is just going to be a repeated thing, you're waiting to hear what they have to say first, it feels like. But some of you, you're possibly not even waiting for that. We were too different, that's why I'm with someone similar to me. For someone already left and chose somebody else. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I see you in the face of strangers, you are always with me. Our relationship was different and special, other people didn't understand it. All right, Gemmy Gem, I hope that helps. It feels like there's some deeper thing going on, an undercurrent that may be trying to get you in alignment with something else maybe. Don't force it if your relationship is where you want it to be. On to the Cancerians. All right, Cancer is up. Hi, Cancer. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Oh, I should turn that on. All right, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week, please? What do we have for Cancer, please? Give us a positive love story, Cancer. The first few have been heavy. Cancer, what do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles? 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Four of Pentacles. Their intentions, the Six of Cups. Their behavior and actions, the Hanged Man. What is up their sleeve, Cancer? They're holding on to something that they're stalling sharing with you. That could be them opening up a little bit more. That could be for some. You got someone here that's trying to gain multiple perspectives on what the result would be by opening up something to you around this time frame. I don't feel like it's negative, but I need more clarity though. It's definitely something that they've kept hidden. Your feelings for this person, the Page of Cups. For some of you, this could be new love and this person is about to open up for the first time. We'll see. The overall energy for the two of you, we have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles under that. Cancer, you got someone that has a very difficult time telling someone their feelings. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. I am getting a lot of water for this person. So they've definitely got the capability of hoarding a lot of deep emotions, but they kind of like tight grip on it. We'll see. So let's start clarifying. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. Oop, I just broke my Big Ben. It was already broken. I got to glue it. Okay, so let's dive into this person's feelings. We got the Four of Pentacles. Someone here may play it very safe, is very guarded. Why the Four of Pentacles for how this person is feeling towards Cancer this week? Why the Four of Pentacles? The King of Cups. Dang. The Knight of Cups. Dang again. Holy smokes. Three of Wands right underneath that. I called that one quick, didn't I? Cancer. You've got someone that's harboring a lot of deep feelings for you, but they're feeling mighty protective over sharing this information. I don't know if it's because they don't really know for sure if you like them like that. I mean, let's be honest. You've got the Page of Cups as your feelings. That is really different than the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You may be telling me, yeah, I like them. They're all right. They're cool. And this person's over here saying, I love Cancer. Crap, they only like me. I'm not going to get my heart broken. Screw that. There could be an age difference here. For some of you, the message I could be getting is that this person may just be really in touch with their emotions and are experienced, where they could have told, they knew early on that there was something special about the two of you, but they kept it to themselves. And maybe you started off the connection not really seeing it like that, but now you're starting to open up your heart too. It's one of those things where you may have initially written this person off as, oh, just a friend. No, that's just a coworker, or that's just this. And now you're starting to like see the romantic potential maybe with this person, when this person maybe knew at jump, oh wow, Cancer's amazing. I really want to pursue this romantically with Cancer. That's for some of you. Let me just clarify your feelings, Cancer. Because this person's waiting on the right moment to like bear all. Like this is giving tell-all vibes written all over. I'm just waiting for some sword energy to come in to confirm, because that's when the speaking comes out. But you definitely have someone, you know, showing up here. So let's clarify your feelings. I just saw the Ace of Wands. For some of you Cancers, you may have initially saw this person as like a sexual conquest, like a friends with benefits situationship for some of you, where you weren't really expecting to take things seriously, and then you caught feelings too. That's gonna make sense for somebody here. Why the Page of Cups? Page of Swords And then I see the Six of Pentacles, and I see the Two of Wands, and then I see the Sun and the Ace of Cups. Cancer, you're not really giving me much. You're giving me a little bit here, but it's like in the early stages. Like maybe you just now recently figured out that maybe you're feeling something for this person. Vice versa if you need to. Flip it if you need to, okay? For some, this is a cross-watcher read. But it's like the energy I'm getting off you, Cancer, is that you're in that early stages of being like, oh yeah, I kind of like this person. But I am getting an age difference for someone here. So let me dive in a little bit deeper in your feelings. The Eight of Wands, and then I see the Knight of Wands. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, you were just looking at this person as someone fun to flirt with, someone to go out and have some drinks with, someone to bump uglies with, and now your feelings are starting to actually step into the picture, and this person was already feeling attached to you early on. Take that however it resonates. It's one of those accidental liking each other situations where there could have been a different arrangement scheduled. So let's take a look at this person's intentions. Six of Cups is nostalgia. Six of Cups is someone bringing up precious moments and memories that told them that they cared about you. Like certain behaviors or certain moments that you guys had that really told them, all right, I really feel this for Cancer. Why the Six of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune. Four of Wands right underneath that. The Wheel of Fortune as intentions, that's the intent to let fate take over. Whatever's meant to be will be. It's also about karmic lessons. And the Four of Wands talks about securing something. It's supporting a foundation. It's bringing someone into someone's immediate community. But with the Wheel of Fortune being here and the Six of Cups, they may be wanting to let you know that they feel like you guys have had a past life together. This person could just be very sensitive to that sort of thing. It may have knew early on. Or that's you, and I'm getting a cross-watcher read for this. All right, for some of you Cancers, you may have assumed that this person was just in it to have fun and, you know, because you guys have great attraction to each other, great chemistry. Maybe you weren't thinking that they were taking it like that. So that could be why you may be just keeping things kind of lighthearted with the Page energy. All right, so let's clarify the Hanged Man. I said this last week and I'll say it again. It reminds me of that guy from Curious George with the little monkey, the cute little Curious George. That was my favorite. Except he had a yellow hat, I think. That could be a Mandela effect, though. Was it a yellow hat or a black hat? Why the Hanged Man? The Four of Swords and the Three of Cups. There's a surprise coming up. Right now, someone's being quiet about something. Someone's letting it marinate. But that Three of Cups is like maybe through a couple drinks together, this person will start to open up a bit more. They might need a little bit of liquid courage. For some of you, they might have another person kind of like steer it a little bit if you have mutual friends. But if this is someone that you're like connecting to on like a casual level, they might want to start dating you more seriously is kind of what I'm getting for that. Thank you, Carpe Diem. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're a doll. Thank you. So Cancer. Someone wants to put butter on your crab legs. Or, I don't know. There could be, there's long-term vibes here too. Some of you guys are already doing that. With the Knight of Wands being here, some of you guys are already doing that. But with the explosion of emotions here, you got someone that fell hard for you. I got repeated fours, repeated threes, That might mean something to you, Cancer. I was getting another message, but then I felt guided to not reveal it. It might confuse someone, so I'm going to let it go. Anything else before I pull the hidden messages? Anything else? Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So the good news is you both are very self-sufficient. You both are emotionally stable, emotionally independent. I'm not getting codependency vibes off of anyone here. This looks like if you do both want to move forward together, it could turn into a healthy relationship. That you both have equally done a lot of work on yourselves to where if this were to take force or move forward in a relationship, it could work out. You both are ready for something serious here, whether with each other or someone else. You both are ready. And I like that. I love seeing that. That lets me know that this could be healthy if this is what you want. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I have strong water. So it could definitely be a water on water situation. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do have fixed energy. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I have Pisces here. I already said Pisces, but it's strong Pisces. Strong Pisces. It could just be a very ethereal type of connection. I'm also getting someone might have ethereal vibes. Like someone just doesn't look like everybody. Has like an angelic look about them. Don't worry about the gender. That might be a confirmation for some of you Cancers. Like this person may have like an angelic look about them that sets them apart from others, or they feel that about you. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. Oh, Cancer, out of all the zodiac signs so far, you've given me like middle school vibes in this reading. Well, we'll say high school. Middle school's too early for dating. But it just feels so innocent. It feels innocent. It feels sweet. It feels like new love. I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. Yeah, someone's crushing hard. Someone's crushing hard. The more I'm diving into this reading, Cancer, it feels like it's the both of you. What are we kidding? I feel like you're feeling it too. You just may have not said anything. Self-love. I am still trying to heal. Yeah, someone, even though I have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles indicating that you both are really good and, emotionally right now, I am getting that someone is hardcore on their healing journey. Like, we can be healing to the day we die. There's not enough healing that we can do. Everyone has something to work on. No contact zone, enforced distance, silence game. Someone may be feeling like someone went quiet and someone's scared to make the first move and is waiting for another to reach out. Please rock that like and subscribe button with your girl if you haven't already. Every time you hit that like button, my squirrel gets another nut. And he likes his nuts. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Intense. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. That does not feel like it's this reading. This is for a side message for a Cancer out there. Someone may have chose a different direction because they felt like you just were not budging. You weren't opening up. They may have felt like you friend zoned them. That's for someone because this doesn't feel like that. So don't force it. If you haven't already, do check out your October monthly in the end of October reading that I just posted the other day. It's in my October playlist. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, Cancer. On to Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Clean up my mess. That was a nice reading. That was a nice little break. All right, Leo. Hi, Leo. Let's see. Oh, I forgot my chaps. No, I do have it. I have my chapstick. Plus, I have backup. I think I got some in every drawer. All right. All right, let's do it for Leo. What do we have for Leo this week? Hi, Zelly. Hi, Jen. Hi, G. Hi, Pilates Princess. Good afternoon, Chrissy. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please? What is their weekly message? Hello. This one's always hard to read. The Eight of Pentacles hopped out. We'll see if it comes back out. What do we have for Leo, please? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. Okay, Leo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Their intentions, we have the Tower, major for Scorpio. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, that may be a good Tower. You got some sort of change here, but it feels good. I love the Ace of Pentacles. How does Leo feel about this person, please? The Knight of Pentacles, strong earth element. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's the overall energy? We have the King of Cups and the Emperor and the Star. Oh, Leo, you got someone really wrapped in with you. Is it wrapped in or roped in? I don't know. I want to clarify that Tower, though, because even though towers don't always have to be like, ew, the tower, a lot of towers can actually be good. It creates movement. It allows people to build new foundations, Ace of Pentacles. I just want to make sure first, but I think it's good, especially with the overall energy here. The King of Cups, the Emperor, and the Star is showing me someone stepping into a strong masculine role, regardless of gender, stepping into a strong masculine role in order to achieve something this week, being very, very clear on one's intentions. So let's see. I'm going to start with their feelings for you, which is the Ace of Pentacles. It's telling me that someone feels like building with you would be a great success for both of you. They feel like you guys are equally yoked, that you guys have strong potential to really like make something great here. The Knight of Wands, you got someone that's feeling very ambitious, very confident in what they're trying to approach here. Now, the Knight of Wands, I rarely ever see that card coming out with the Ace of Pentacles, because usually the Knight of Wands gives me inconsistent vibes. But the fact that it's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, which is something very stable, tells me that just someone is coming in very excited. Coming in with that, all right, I'm going to do it this week. I'm not changing my mind. I'm going to do this. So there could just be a strong wave of confidence, not necessarily something inconsistent. But we'll see. Let's first clarify your feelings, and then I'm going to get into that Tower. But with the Knight of Pentacles being your feelings, Leo, you feel like there's something developing here that feels like it could grow and be a part of your life for a very long time. You're moving slowly. Rewind. 7 of Pentacles. I got the Empress. We have the 2 of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. So now we got the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Okay. Oh, thank you, Handsome Wolfie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It feels like with that Emperor and the Empress being here, it feels like you and another person are seeing the potential for this to be a really good match. And I'm getting a lot of King energy which could be telling me that you and this person both are in your masculine energy. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, but you both are wanting to take your part here and making something move quicker. You both are doing your part to like take action. It's kind of what it feels like. And that Empress is adding a layer of feminine energy to nurture whatever is being taken action upon. Like, for example, Leo, that Ace of Pentacles that this person may be giving you needs to be nurtured. And who's the best at nurturing an opportunity like that? The Empress. Okay? The Empress takes that seed and, you know, grows something out of it. So I feel like you're the receiver of something. Even though you're coming in as action-oriented, it feels like you're the receiver of something. Something's coming towards you first. And it initiates your ability to want to move forward too. Clarify that Tower. Clarify that Tower as this person's intentions with Leo. The King of Wands. That's Leo. The Hermit. This person is coming out of hiding after some deep observation to get things moving. Ripping the original foundation and planting a new one. It feels like this is something that this person has thought long and hard about with that Hermit. Maybe have even been thinking about it since Virgo season. Someone's been internalizing what they wanted to do, and it feels like around this time frame, it's now or never. And I'm getting specifically towards the end of the week. Not at the beginning of the week, end of the week. I'm getting Scorpio season at the start of it being when this person, you know, declares something. Okay, this feels big, Leo. That feels big. It's almost like I'm getting that you and someone are making something official this week. All right, so let's clarify that Page of Pentacles. This is refreshing. The last few readings for you, Leo, have been very intense, I've noticed. This is a nice one. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Five of Pentacles with that Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, this is telling me that someone has been really trying to figure out, what can I do here? What can I do here? Is this something I can build with Leo, or do I just let it go? What do I do? It's someone that really did consider whether it was beneficial to just like abandon the idea, okay? But with that King of Wands coming out, the King of Wands is showing someone feeling more confident in something. I feel like this person is going to spark a conversation with you at the very least to see what you think about what their ideas are, to see if you are on board with it. But with your energy coming in with that Empress and the King, it feels like you're on board. You've been patiently waiting for this person to be more serious. Because I'm strongly getting a Leo that may have already like made their feelings well known, and you didn't want to do anything more than that until you saw some sort of result from you being vulnerable. That's for someone here. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. You're excited. Leo, the Page of Wands, that's my Carlton dance card. That's you being really excited about something. It's like you're cheesing around this time frame with how someone's approaching you. You got a big old smile on your face. You're happy about something, Leo. I love the Page of Wands for you. That's you getting a text that makes you smile like your freaking cheeks are hurting. It's that FaceTime conversation where you and another person are blushing. It's that intimate moment where you guys are just talking in person, and it's just that cute awkwardness of, all right, what are we doing here? It feels like someone's taking control. Someone's taking the assertive approach here to lock it down with you. It feels new. It feels cute. I like it. It feels like you got someone that took the time necessary to make certain that this is what they wanted before opening up about it any further, so that they wouldn't change their mind. Because this is someone that doesn't commit too often. To give you a confirmation on who this person might be to you, Leo, this is someone that may have a very short dating history. Like a very short dating history. Because with that Emperor being there, and that Ace of Pentacles, it feels like this is someone that looks to commit as their goal of dating. because it also came out with the King of Cups, indicating, Leo, that this might be someone very sensitive, someone that doesn't like to say I love you unless it's the right person. This person takes those words very seriously. Someone that's slow to open up, not because they are emotionless, but because they feel those emotions are very sacred and should be given to the right person. For some of you, there could have been a unique way of you guys' connection starting. That might be a sign message for someone who needed to hear that. Like your connection started off intending to be one way, and then it kind of like switched up into another way. Clarify that King of Cups with a star. Clarify that King of Cups with a star. The Knight of Swords again. Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Some of you guys started off as friends or colleagues. Someone here, I'm getting a side message that someone was almost planning to move, but decided to stick around because of the connection, and they're not regretting their decision. Yeah, I'm getting that for somebody. Or someone was at a crossroads in their life where they were getting ready to make some big changes, and connecting with you kind of influenced how they move forward, where they may have changed up something in order to accommodate something with you. They might have been worried that they were just forcing something to happen with you, and if something's meant to be, it'll just naturally align, but they got it out of their head with that. Clarify that King of Swords, Two of Swords. That came in for you, Leo. This could be you at times kind of ignoring some strong signals that you were already being receiving. That was not grammatically correct. Can we do better? Rewind. Some of you Leos were ignoring certain signs that you were getting from your higher self and your spirit team because you may have written them off as, oh, it's just a coincidence. They're saying, no, it wasn't a coincidence. Pay attention, Leo. Because I'm getting that you had some strong signs being shown to you that it's okay to move forward with the situation. Or to give someone a little bit of grace, justice on the bottom. Someone may have been working through something. All right, anything else for Leo before I pull the hidden messages for the Leos in more complicated situations? Anything else for Leo? Because this was a very direct reading. The Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles again, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are making it official. Oh, shoot. And the Ten of Pentacles is under that. Yeah, Leo, someone is making it official with you. The final cards is the King and Queen of Pentacles alongside the Ten of Pentacles. And that's their crib. The Ten of Pentacles is the King and Queen of Pentacles crib. Yeah. Who else got a similar read like this? Was it Cancer, or you might be a cusper? If you're a cusper of Cancer season, this might be a double confirmation for you. Yeah, Leo. I feel like that tower is going to be a good surprise because the surrounding energy is supporting positive news. The surrounding energy is not supporting negative news with that tower. It's a surprise. It's an realization of something. Something is going to change the foundation moving forward. All right. So for those of you in complicated situations, let's take a look. Oh, for zodiac signs that came through this spread, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius. Could be a fellow Leo. It's the main ones, but it could be any zodiac sign. Oh, and Aries. Destiny, I'm struggling to find the right path. Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. Chaser, I don't want to chase anymore. Someone may have felt like someone was like intentionally stalling just to see how bad someone wanted it. If that's the case, it kind of backfired in someone's direction. Take that however it resonates. Whether you felt like someone was doing that to you, Leo, or someone was doing that to you, or you doing it to someone else. I'm getting that someone wanting someone to chase backfired. Because it feels like whoever was trying to get someone to chase them actually wanted the relationship, but wanted to see how much of an effort one would make and end up messing something up is what it kind of looks like. Or it could potentially, so that could be a sign that there's a chance to switch it up. Stalking their socials, watching, lurking, secretly obsessed. I swear you get this card a lot, Leo. You and Sagittarius always seem to have like a stalker around you. I don't know if it's a fire sign thing, but you may have already blocked somebody. Nothing adds up. Inconsistency, suspicion, gut knows. Some of you Leos may be aware that an ex is still watching you, and you're trying your best to not focus on that too much because you want to focus on welcoming in new connections, but you may feel like this energy might be stalling your ability to connect with someone on a deeper level. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. For some of you Leos, you may have spoke up to someone recently and that may have been your first time, and then they quickly got offensive, felt offended by that because they were used to, you know, you kind of doing what they want. Whether you are a former people pleaser or there was something else going on with that. But you put up some boundaries, it feels like, with somebody. Space, I need more time to think. Understanding, I see your side of the story. I'm afraid to get close and terrified to lose you. Someone here may be dealing with someone that wants to get close but fears that the moment they get close to someone, that's when someone abandons them. And I kind of got that energy over here when I was diving into this person a little bit. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. All right, now for my no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button, big girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Ah, really? You had to go on the floor? Really? 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 The thought of you with someone... Hello, hair. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. And on the bottom, I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? For some of you, Leos, you may have requested a little bit of space to think about what you wanted. And this person, you know, gave you that. And now they're kind of like coming out being like, all right, are we going to do this? And for some of you, this is this person saying that they were the ones that needed to withdraw their energy to have some space to think before making this big, huge commitment, because this is nothing small. King and Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is not something small. That's being open to a long-term future. That's someone that's not playing around with you, Leo. This is someone that wants to commit for life. And with that Emperor vibes, that's talking about considering marriage too. It feels like this person only commits when they can actually see marriage too. It's not someone that will commit to you if they see like a relationship. This is someone that commits only if they can see potential marriage too. But I hope that reading helps, Leo. If you haven't already, do check out your Leo October monthly and the end of October monthly I just did for you 2 days ago. It's in the October playlist on YouTube. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Virgo. Wow, whatever. Last couple of reads have been good. I like that. All right. Hi, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. You're welcome, Jasmine. Hi, NY Greek. I'm assuming that means New York Greek. It's been a while since I've been to New York. I want a big, foldable New York style pizza so freaking badly. Boston has good pizza too, though. Anyway, it's getting close to lunchtime. What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, better water. I know. I know. Their intentions, the Knight of Wands. Their behavior and actions, the Page of Wands. Your feelings for this person, the Queen of Wands. And the overall energy, the 7 of Cups and the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, my Lanta, Virgo. You guys are being cute this week. You guys are both coming in with this playful vibe. All right. You're definitely considering somebody at this time, Virgo. And someone's got their eye on you. There could be a slight age difference. All right, let's dive in. I feel like regardless of what happens with the two of you's relationship moving forward, meeting this person is not a coincidence. It was prearranged. You guys were brought to fulfill some sort of lesson together. You were searching for answers about something with the Hermit and the Ace of Swords, and you're going to find it through an experience with this person, Virgo. Like, you're going to learn something very valuable from this experience. Even if it's a short-term thing or a long-term, it feels like something is here. All right, so let's start with this person's feelings. You've got someone curious about you. This feels very new-ish. Why the Page of Swords for how this person is feeling toward Virgo? Ace of Wands. Yeah, someone's got the hots for you. And I got the Lover's card on the bottom. It feels like Scorpio season's getting ready to prepare for a lot of changes in relationship status. You're either letting someone go that is not like working out, or you are stepping into new relationships. It feels like Scorpio season is going to be very interesting in the love department, but it feels like it's needed. Virgo, it feels like around this time frame, someone's laying it on thick that they are into you, very interested in you. And you're just trying to make certain of what type of interest. Is it just, sexual interest? Or is this something that could really move forward? Because I do have the Lover's card indicating that they do feel romantic pull towards you. There is romantic feelings there. So let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys could be cuspers. Leo, Virgo cusper with that Queen of Wands there. You don't have to be. Why the Queen of Wands for how this person feels, how Virgo feels about this person this week? Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups. For some of you, this is either telling me two different things. For some of you Virgos, you may be feeling like this person reminds you of someone from your past, someone that you had deep feelings for. Or you and this person do have a history together, but maybe put your connection on a little bit of a timeout in order to soul search with that Hermit on what you truly wanted to see happen with the relationship. Because there could be nostalgia attached to the two of you. You may have chosen to focus on your independence, Nine of Pentacles, for a bit, focus on your career, your other goals, and you may have taken a little time out from your love life. And it feels like someone's trying to pull you back in. But it doesn't feel negative. So let's clarify their intentions. I've got heavy fire in this reading. Like I said, it doesn't have to be connected to a specific zodiac sign. It's just it's telling me that things are getting heated, like very passionate. Why the Knight of Wands, please? Why the Knight of Wands? We have the Death card. Something is going through a death and rebirth. I got the Moon here. Someone may be keeping their feelings to themselves. Then I see the Tower. There could be some sort of shocking revelation coming through. Eight of Wands is something that's helping something move along. There's something changing. With the Page of Wands as their behavior, that's sending you a message that they feel like you're going to see as exciting. Clarify that Page of Wands, please. But for some of you, that Knight of Wands Death card could tell me that if nothing changes between the two of you in regards to the direction of the relationship, they will bounce if there's only just passion between the two of you. Why the Page of Wands? Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want to ignore something that needs to be addressed. Like there's some sort of pink elephant in the room. Someone wants to have a conversation that's going to be very productive to see if you guys are on the same page. Someone may be feeling like you guys are stalling or dawdling in regards to something that needs to be talked about. Someone may feel like someone changes the topic very smoothly when someone's trying to bring up the topic of where the relationship is going. I don't know if that's you or this person, Virgo. That could be why that Hermit is showing up. Someone needing to withdraw because they were not really feeling sure. I want to dive a little bit deeper into that Six of Cups and see what you're talking about. What is Virgo talking about with that Six of Cups, please? Six of Pentacles again. And I got the Emperor on the bottom. Virgo, I'm just strongly getting that you're putting your foot down in some regard. You feel like you need to be very disciplined in your approach around this time frame because you're not playing when it comes to wanting something that's going to be balanced, equal, fair. Everyone feel like they're getting their needs met and that you're not making all these sacrifices for nothing. So you might have a little bit of bitterness attached to your love life or to this person because of maybe a recent event that threw you off. You know what? Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Actually, I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Hold on for a second. Where's my Everyday Witch? Clarify that Wheel of Fortune, please, with the Hermit, Ace of Swords. The Fool. And Temperance and the Tower. Oh my goodness, and the Sun. Virgo, you have been extremely patient about your love life, and it shows. You're someone that does not settle at all. You take pride on who you want to walk side to side with you. I feel like for some of you Virgos, maybe it took this connection for you to really go inward and ask yourself, are you, putting out the right boundaries for yourself to protect you? Or I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo that learned a lot about themselves through this connection, or will. You've been very patient, Virgo. I'm getting, for some of you, you've been single for a very long time. And you just wanted the right person that was going to show up and put in obvious effort and not feel like it's a chore. The Emperor again, Queen of Pentacles, could be a fellow earth sign or an Aries. Clarify that Lovers for this person's feelings for Virgo, please. Page of Cups. And the Queen of Wands again. There could be a talk about a kid or kids or future children for some of you, or someone's a single parent. Yeah, someone here might be a single mom, single dad. And for others, there could be a discussion surrounding future children, and that could be the one thing that maybe you guys are avoiding talking about in order to move your relationship forward. For some of you Virgos, you may have gotten really comfortable being alone and where you may have written off being in a relationship, but that Wheel of Fortune is creating some strong changes in your view on the situation. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune again, please. Three of Cups. Yeah, Virgo, it feels like you and another person are loosening up around this time frame and just enjoying each other's company and letting that wheel move the way it needs to. But I am getting that someone here was trying to reject this big time. I'll let you decide who's that. Anything else before I pull the hidden messages? Eight of Swords landed in reverse, and then I see the Emperor again and the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. And I see the Empress. For a lot of you, I feel like someone here is getting out of their head, getting out of their own way, releasing self-imposed limited beliefs, no longer restricting themselves to what if this, what if that, just saying F it, I'm going to go with the flow with that Fool energy. It feels like you're having a lot of fun with someone around this time frame, Virgo, and it's that feeling that is keeping the momentum alive with you and this person. But it does feel like there could be an intimate moment between the two of you where you guys do lock in and talk about something very important and no one changes the subject. And from there, who knows where this could lead. But it's showing me that someone's trying to show up for you and let you know that they would like to see something happen. But nobody knows what the future holds. Now, I'm going to get the hidden messages, but for zodiac signs that came through the first spread, I have Sagittarius, Gemini, strong Aries, Virgo, Aries again, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It could be any zodiac sign. I need more time to think. Yeah, I'm strongly getting that someone here checked out for a bit, especially with that Hermit, to really figure out, all right, is this person in alignment with me? Am I in alignment with what I need too on an individual level? Can we really make this happen? Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. For someone here, someone may have needed to focus on their career and money for a little bit and may have not had enough time to devote to a relationship. But it feels like someone is now removing those restrictions with that Eight of Swords in reverse. Destiny on the bottom, I'm struggling to find the right path. Let's pull from these ones. Real eyes, real lies, seeing clearly, illusion cracked, awareness. Someone's just trying to figure out, someone's blowing smoke up their butt and lying to them in order to get something. What that something is, I don't know. Whether it's booty, whether it's money, whether it's, I don't know. Someone is just trying to make sure that they're not getting smoke and mirrors. You've moved on, haven't you? Some of you Virgos may be dealing with someone that may be assuming that you've already called it quits. You already moved on from this relationship. I erased every trace of you except in my mind. Now for the no contact group, let's see. Please rock that like and subscribe button, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. All right, Virgo, that's for you. Do check out your October monthly and your end of October reading. It's in my October playlist if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Scorpio. Libra, if you're watching this, I already did your reading you were the very first one because it's your birthday season still. All right, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. What up, Buttercup? Want to know why? Chicken thigh. I think I did that to you last week. All right, what do we have for Scorpio this week? Ooh, the Tower just hopped out. That's your major arcana, Scorpio. What's going on? The Magician on the bottom. 7 of Cups. You looking over your options right now, manifesting the best possible one. And going with it. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio this week? 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Knight of Swords. Their intentions, we have the 7 of Cups. We saw that earlier during the pre-shuffle. Their behavior and actions, the 8 of Wands. Your feelings for this person, the 5 of Swords. In the overall energy, we have the 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Chariot number 7 and the 8 of Swords. So we got repeated 7s and we got repeated 8s. That's significant. Scorpio, you're having trouble trusting someone this week or trusting a situation for what it could be. And it's got you feeling physically unable to move forward in a confident direction. That could be why we saw the Tower earlier. The Tower comes in and like forces us to make a decision, forces us to, you know, get back on our feet and move forward. So we'll see what's going on with that. All right, so let's first start with this person's feelings for you. It could be an air sign that you're dealing with, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Why the Knight of Swords? Hello, geez Louise, I wasn't even ready. Page of Swords, 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords. That's a lot of air energy. Someone's in their head about you, not in their heart. But you're doing the exact same thing. Oh my goodness, can you hold the cards, girl? Jeez. Quit being a bonehead. This person's in their head about you and not really dabbing into their heart. They're trying to think their way through the situation. 7 of Swords again. And the Chariot number 7. Look at all those dang 7s. What is going on with you guys? All right, let me find out more about your feelings. Maybe you'll help me fit the missing pieces. But what's interesting is they got the 6 of Swords and you got the 5 of Swords. If you guys had any recent disagreement or argument, they may be wanting to make peace with you with that 6 of Swords after they've had some time to chill out with the 4 of Swords. We'll see. Why the 5? Hello. 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Star. Scorpio, this is someone that you do find attractive. This is someone that does excite you. This is someone that you do have moments of a lot of hope and faith for, but you may be acknowledging that you guys are fighting right now, or the situation is very complicated if you guys are not actually fighting. Maybe the situation is fighting the two of you from being together. That could simply what it could be. Someone may be feeling like everything keeps on getting in the way of you guys' relationship from being civil. But you are attracted to this person's spirit, their light, their energy. It's like when you guys are around each other, you feel like you guys have great chemistry when things are like stable. But then out of nowhere, it's like hidden tension builds up, animosity builds up, and rejection fear comes in. All right, dive into this person's feelings some more for Scorpio. Six of Cups. This person is acknowledging you guys have a lot of history together, like a lot of memories already created, which makes it difficult to even walk away from something like this. 7 of Wands, another 7. So I got repeated 6s and 7s and 8s. That might be significant for you, plus it's in a sequence. Scorpio, this person's feeling like you are the most challenging connection they've ever had to deal with. Now, that's not their way of saying that you're the one that's challenging. They could be acknowledging that they are, but they're just saying that no other connection has ever put them through such emotional, like, roller coaster. It feels like an emotional roller coaster. It feels intense. It feels like you guys have one of those intense, it's great, and then it's bad and bad. Like you guys both share some high intensity. You both are maybe very headstrong people. You both may be really big on your boundaries, and you both are fearless and you speak up when you feel disrespected, and you guys might bump heads. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you. Why the Seven of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. There's something that they're cooking up. The Page of Wands talks about exciting news, exciting plans, communication that lightens the mood, but they're still evaluating it. They're still fantasizing about how it will be received by you, if at all. And it's connecting to a lot of, building and working together. They're just telling me that it's very difficult to walk away from someone like you, that you've kind of like left a huge imprint. That anyone else, they would have said, screw this. I'm getting that for the both of you. You both feel like you're very locked in and unable to let go. Clarify the Two of Wands and Nine of Swords, please. King of Cups. Yeah, there's deep emotions all over this. Seven of Pentacles, another 7. Eight of Swords, another 8. Some of you guys might be in your personal year of number 7. For others, personal year of number 8. Someone could be in their perfection year of number 8. Where someone's meant to go through significant changes in their relationships in order to start manifesting what is really needing to take place in one's life. Yeah, for someone here, it's the year of death, but it doesn't have to be like a literal death. With all these 8s showing up here, with all these 8s here, someone needs to make some serious sacrifices here. Clarify this 8 of Wands. I feel like if someone doesn't do it, the Tower is going to kind of force it somehow. Why the 8 of Wands, please? Two of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made very soon. Can't be ignored anymore. Scorpio, it feels like you're dealing with someone where you and this person have been ping-ponging who's going to be the one that takes up for the situation. Like someone's waiting on another person to make the move, whatever that move consists of. This is a very multi-layered reading, Scorpio. I need to use a separate set of cards. I feel like I need to get a little bit deeper into your situation. I get that for you guys a lot. And then I open up to the Hermit and the Two of Cups. I feel like, Scorpio, this is a soulmate connection that was meant to help someone grow the most. Like, have you ever had one of those connections where you look back and think, oh my goodness, I learned the most from that person. Holy shit. Like, it could be, like good changes, or it could have been like, I don't know. It's like someone really gets to somebody. Like, no one else gets someone this riled up. It's kind of showing me that you guys have the ability to be a very calm, cool, collected little, couple together. But then when you least expect it, it turns into name calling and flames and I don't know. Clarify that Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Three of Cups. Oh, wow, you guys go way back. If you guys don't have a heavy history together, this could be a past life connection strongly. I'm getting like someone's known each other since they were very young. But if that's not the case, disregard. Clarify Scorpio's feelings. The Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Empress. Oh, you're not letting go, Scorpio. You're still locked in. You're still locked in. You still feel like this connection just brings you that air of excitement and fresh, like, it's just like, you guys inspire each other, it feels like. So it could be one of those situations where you guys have ego challenges, and then other moments you guys just inspire the shit out of each other in a very beautiful way. I feel like this relationship between the two of you feels like it was really meant to like help you guys grow out of childhood wounds, inner emotional baggage, projections, things like that. Because I'm getting when you guys met each other, there was a lot to unpack. Maybe a lot of insecurities about your past or your ranking in your home, things like that. Clarify the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and then I got the Five of Pentacles. I am getting that there is a deep layer of love here, but also fear of abandonment. It's like someone starts to abandon someone the moment they think that the other person is going to abandon them, even if there was no desire to abandon it. It's like running away before there's even a threat, and it creates some sort of stuck loop. Someone triggers the heck out of somebody here. I'm just trying to figure out who does it the most. There's something about this person, Scorpio, that you feel like really gets under your skin. But the more you think about it, the more you might feel like it's just something that you're needing to expose within yourself. I feel like this person really highlights the shadow part of you here, and you do that with them as well. It's like this person really brings that out of you, out of everyone that you connect with. Like this is the only person that can get you really feeling either insecure about something, but then it gets you to look at it and heal it. So it's like it works itself out. There's the Two of Cups again, and Justice, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this has got some strong karmic soulmate energy here. Now, don't get scared by the word karmic. There is good karma and negative. It's just, it's showing me that you and this person are really here to teach each other love, harmony, and balance, and to have that love, harmony, balance within yourself first before expecting it with another. I feel like this is going to be a very game-changing type of connection here. So let's get the hidden messages. Wow, that one was intense. I feel like there's something pending here. There's no like result of what's going to happen this week, Scorpio. It feels like it's still like things are moving around, rearranging. It feels like your solar return is when things are going to be more prominent of what's happening. But it feels like this is a week of rearranging things. And I feel like I said that to you recently. You've come farther than you think. Do you ever think of me too? There are no real secrets in this world. Oh, wow. You guys can't hide anything from each other. It's like you guys see through each other. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. It does feel like that for someone here. Someone may be righting some wrongs from a past life, maybe. Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. And I do have the Six of Cups here. If this is someone that you do have a lot of history with, Scorpio, you guys miss each other's inside jokes. You deserve better. Self-worth, realization, empowerment. Burn the bridge. Final goodbye. Unrepairable. No way back. For some of you, Scorpios, or the cross-watcher, this may be where something was the final straw, the final letdown, where someone's like, you know what? I think I've learned all I can from this experience. This is where I need to throw in the towel and just move on. Okay? But someone's really growing a lot from this experience. Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. This kind of mimics the reading I just posted for you yesterday. All right, for those of you in no contact, Let's see. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Oh, for zodiac signs that came through the reading, I have strong fire, so Aries, Leo, Sag. I have Taurus, Libra, strong Scorpio. Aquarius is here. Libra, I already said. Virgo, I thought I saw. I swore I saw Virgo. Well, that's the main ones that came through. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? I want to ask, or rewind. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. All right, Scorpionators, that's for you. I hope that helps. On to Sagittarius. Saggy Waggy is up. All right, Sagittarius. All right, let's tap into our Saggies. Hi, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I posted your new reading yesterday, and oh my goodness, it was pretty good. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. What do we have for Sagittarius this week? Hello. Ace of Cups wanted to hop out and greet us. Knight of Swords on the bottom. We'll see if that comes back out. I was getting a message, but I feel like I need to just hold the phone and let the spread come out first. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Hierophant. Their intentions, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Strong Taurus coming through. Their behavior towards you this week is the Knight of Pentacles. You've got someone taking you very seriously this week. Your feelings for this person, 9 of Pentacles. It's all earth showing up here, all earth. Something is becoming very stable between you and another person's bond. Like your bond is really becoming very securely layered. What's the overall energy? The 4 of Cups. Ooh, some of you guys were tempted to like disengage from the situation, but someone is like kind of changing things up. That's Moon in Cancer. Could have been a Cancer that you were connecting to. All right, let's break it down. Let's first start with this person's feelings. We got the Hierophant. Please tell me why the Hierophant is how this person feels about Sagittarius this week. This person's making solid plans with you. Did a card flip over? The Queen of Cups and Temperance and the World on the bottom. Sagittarius, you got someone that feels like they were very patient with this decision and they're coming forward. Someone's feeling very strongly for you emotionally right now. And we saw that Ace of Cups during the pre-shuffle. I was getting a message, but I felt guided to just pause and just like hold off until I saw the spread, and the spread confirms it. You've got someone that feels like they waited a long time for someone like you to come in their life. Not to sound cheesy, but that's what's coming through. Right now, you may feel like you're not in a relationship with this person. 9 of Pentacles is your feelings. You feel like you guys are talking, but not seriously in a relationship. This person would like to change that, like around this time frame. It feels like for some of you, I'm kind of getting November being when something becomes more prevalent. Because with all this earth energy moves slow. It's kind of feeling like November or the very early parts of December is when most of you are going to see this change take place. But some of you, it could be happening sooner. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Nine of Pentacles. I like it though. I like it. This person's not coming in with any drama or anything like that. This is someone that does not want to waste your time at all. The Page of Cups and the High Priestess. Right now, Sagittarius, you may be the one that's a little bit guarded, but you do have feelings for this person as well. You're just someone that's still standing in front of a door wanting to know if that door is meant to walk through or if you should just walk past it. With the Page of Cups being your feelings, you're telling me that you do care about this person, you do notice them, you do feel like they have a sweet energy about them, but you guys are coming in very different levels of emotions. They're coming in with the King of Cups, you're coming in with the Page of Cups. Two very different levels of emotions. I don't know if there's an age difference or it's because you may have closed off early on while this person was more open to where you've got a lot of catching up to do. Because I do see the Five of Cups indicating that for some of you Saggies, you may have come into this with a heavy heart. Maybe you got hurt in a previous relationship. Maybe you had to hurt someone else. But you kind of like took a different approach to this relationship versus this person. But I do have a feeling that you could catch up to this person. I strongly feel that. Thank you, Jacqueline Reynolds. I appreciate that. So let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is plotting and planning. It's investing. It's reevaluating. It's waiting, things like that. And the Knight of Pentacles as behavior is unleashing some sort of pentacle that they are plucking from their pentacle tree to give to you. Like this is this person's way of pretty much saying that they've already built a life for themselves. They're already fulfilled in their own life, and they're willing to pluck a pentacle off of their already abundant tree to give you that pentacle as a sign of good faith that this person would like to see this go somewhere. I like it. Why the Seven of Pentacles, please? This person feels very responsible. King of Swords, speaking one's truth. Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. This is someone that's getting prepared to speak their truth and break any chains that bind them with any self-limiting beliefs. That's what that King of Swords is trying to break through. Cutting the mental prison, unlocking it. And that Ace of Pentacles confirms what I already said. Wow, a lot of people are getting coupled this week, it feels like. For some of you, it took a while to get to this point, whether in love in general or with this person. Something feels like it needed more time to curate than past relationships, but those past relationships are obviously not existent anymore. So someone's learning slower, maybe better, to really know what you're getting yourself into. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles as this person's behavior. The Four of Swords. Ace of Cups. That's the card that came out during the pre-shuffle. For some of you Sagittarians, don't be surprised if this person gets a little bit quiet right before the reveal. I'm not like talking a week quiet. I'm talking like the morning of. You'll notice that this person's not really responding quick, or they kind of look like they're a little bit off in space. It feels like the morning of, you're going to notice this person being a little bit, you know, just to themselves. And then maybe like a dinner, this person will start to be more open about something. Because I have it right here with this Temperance card. This person's standing there with that cup in their hand. And usually the Temperance card shows two cups being blended together. But in this scenario, this person's coming to you, offering their cup, not sure if you even have a cup prepared for them in return. It's like, all right, I'm going on a limb here. You may not have a cup to offer me, but here's my cup. Like you know, the holidays, getting a Christmas gift for someone with no knowledge on whether there's an exchange of something, but still doing it out of the kindness of one's heart. All right. So Sagittarius, it feels like someone's falling in love with you and they're ready to share it. I feel like this is the most calm your readings have ever been. But this kind of matches what I had for you yesterday. In your yesterday's reading, the end of October monthly, it strongly suggested someone really wanting to build a life with you. And it's coming up again. Tell me more about what Sagittarius wants. Queen of Pentacles, you just want stability. You want security. You want to know that the person that you're choosing to be by your side will be indeed by your side and not like until the novelty wears off. You're done chasing some sort of temporary romance. You're looking for a mate to grow old with is what I'm getting off of you, Sagittarius. And you're using your discernment with that Queen of Swords. Yeah, it feels like someone's preparing to express themselves to you, Sagittarius. How will Sagittarius respond to this? Let's ask that question. Let's change up the question really quick. How will Sagittarius respond to this person opening up? How will Sagittarius respond to this, please? Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. We have a match, folks. We now have the King and Queen of Cups. I told you were going to catch up from the page level. I feel like some of you Sagittarians, you just needed this person to be more vulnerable before you can go all in on your own. Hi, Kita. Hi, Girly Poo. Hope you're doing great. Sagittarius, this looks good. And I just got goosebumps all over. I got the chicken skin galore. From Cancer's reading up until now, I'm just getting a lot of really beautiful connections. But the first round of Zodiacs are still trying to figure things out, and I feel like they will. It's not a race, not a competition, but I mean, Sagittarius, that's a strong match here. That's two people who are really emotionally in it to win it. Two people taking things very, very seriously. I like it. You both are coming in very mature. You both are coming in not in any hurry. It feels like it's in alignment. It feels like someone's just feeling one day, you know what, this feels right, let me do it. Instead of forcing it. When you force it, that's when shit hits the fan. But with that Temperance card being there, someone is just waiting until it just feels right. So, geez. For some of you, you could be going somewhere long distance with this person, and maybe that's when they bring it up. Maybe over a cruise, on a weekend trip, or just on a long drive to Costco. For some of you, someone feels more comfortable being open and vulnerable while they're in a car. You know, when they have a little bit of control over the steering wheel, they can control something if they don't know how you're going to respond or flip that around. So for the ones in more complicated situations, let's see the hidden messages. And then we'll get into my no contact group. All right. For zodiac signs that came through that reading, Sagittarius, I got you here, strong water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all over this reading. Doesn't mean it has to be a water sign, though. It's a lot of emotions. Taurus is here strongly. Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. I already said Pisces, I think. All right, that's the main ones. It could be anybody, though. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? Ooh, for someone here, someone didn't take that chance to like open up. And someone took off. Someone said, to heck with that. The truth isn't always black and white. You gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. For some of you Sagittarians, you may have not given this person the answer that they were looking for and they're heartbroken right now. You may have given someone a no. But if that's what your heart decided, you can't force it. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. The only reason why that would come up is if there's like secrets surrounding a relationship, like third parties, someone worried about their reputation. Or there's a difference in upbringing, difference in social status, financial tax bracket status, someone from a royal background, the other more humble beginnings. That's for someone. Reveal, I want to tell you the truth. Fake apology, manipulative guilt, no real change, gaslight again. For some of you Sagittarians, you may have felt like someone was gaslighting you and you took off. And for others, someone thought that way about you. In their head, overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. And that could be why that Eight of Swords is here. Someone may be in their head about something. In their head about how you'll respond to their, their reveal. All right, now this is for my no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. All right, Sagittarius, that is for you. If you haven't checked out the new reading that I released for you yesterday, it's in the October playlist. It's the very most recent video there. All right, if you want. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Capricorn. 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 Okay. All right, where's my sea goats? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. I got to get a little bit easier on my knocking. For real. I get like rough knuckles now. All right. What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn? Making shrimp tasso pasta tonight. If you guys don't know what that is, Google it. It's a yummy recipe. Just saying. I'm thinking about my grocery list. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 5 of Cups. Someone's feeling sad. What a way to start the reading. You got someone that's really like emotional about you right now. All right, what's their intentions with Capricorn? 9 of Cups. Their behavior and actions, the 3 of Cups. They don't feel like whatever this is gonna hinder you guys' relationship though, but they're feeling sad. A lot of cup energy. Could be a water sign. Or this person's just heavy in their emotions. How does Capricorn feel? The Star, Major for Aquarius. You hope to heal the situation. You are telling me you know exactly what this is that I'm talking about here. And the overall energy, the 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Moon, and the 4 of Pentacles. Something tells me that there was a lot of pressure surrounding the 2 of you recently, and someone took it upon them to release that pressure and say whatever was needing to be said, like a pressure cooker. Yeah. It feels like Capricorn, you might be connecting with someone that may have had to, offload some feelings that may have hurt the relationship a little bit. but they're kind of telling me that they needed to let that out. But with your feelings being the star, you're kind of telling me that you understand and that you feel like everything is going to work out. That someone needed to get something off of their chest or needs to this week if it hasn't happened yet. You may be under pressure of your own where you felt like you both were just a ticking time bomb. Maybe a lot of life stress got in the way. Clarify Capricorn's feelings for this person this week. Why the star? The Ace of Wands, and then I got the Eight of Cups. Some of you guys want to avoid talking about something and just go back to laughing with this person. Like some of you just want to like let water be under the bridge and not deal with it. But for some of you, that might have been the reason why this all happened in the first place, because you both may, you know, avoid certain topics in order to maintain the playfulness of your relationship. You guys may have a history of just being playful with each other, not talking about the heavy stuff, unless it's talking about other stuff unrelated to the two of you's relationship. Hope I made that clear. Like you guys talk about all the other hardships in you guys' surrounding life, but you both avoid letting each other know when one or the other does something that upsets the other. Because that's where things start to get a little bit complicated. Like someone's kind of telling me that they've spent a good duration of this relationship ignoring times in the relationship where they wanted to speak up and say, hey, I don't like that. That's not something I agree with, but they chose not to keep the peace, and you did the same thing. But recently or this week, someone doesn't hold back anymore and immediately has regret because of, you know, you both kind of being like at a standoff with that Nine of Wands being there. But with your feelings being the star, you're kind of like just wanting to ignore that and go back to being playful, but that's going to get you guys in the same spot again. So let me clarify that Eight of Cups for you. Why does Capricorn have the Eight of Cups? The Nine of Wands again. And the Ten of Pentacles. You're wanting to protect the future of this relationship, Capricorn. You're willing to like ignore something. But they're kind of telling me that that's what got you guys into the mess in the first place. I keep on getting that same message. It's like being drilled in my head. Clarify this person's feelings for Capricorn right now. I mean, with the Three of Cups being their behavior towards you, it does look like this is someone that wants to have you in their life. Five of Pentacles, they may feel like you abandoned them after they spoke up, or that you will after they speak up. The World card, the Wheel of Fortune, it could have been some sort of karmic lesson for someone here. Hold the phone, Capricorn. I just did your end of October monthly. It's actually uploading as we speak. And this kind of feels similar. It won't be ready until tomorrow because I got to wait for captions. But I feel like that message came through, that too. You got someone here, Capricorn, that's either telling me A, that this already happened, or B, it's about to happen this week. Like someone's feeling a lot of pressure surrounding speaking up about something because they don't want to upset you. But they feel like they have to talk about it in order for you guys to have a stronger relationship. But they're scared. I don't know if you've set the tone to not liking when people tell you when they're upset about something. Clarify this person's intentions. Why the Nine of Cups? The Nine of Cups as intentions surrounding what I see here is someone that wants to have a deep, emotionally independent relationship with you. Something that's not codependent. Codependent on, you know, holding back and not speaking up about certain things. Only having the light things to talk about. Why the Nine of Cups? Nine of Wands and the Magician. And then I see the Devil right underneath that and the Seven of Wands. So Capricorn, whoever this person is, they feel like you guys have really good chemistry. They feel like you guys get along really well. They're trying to manifest a positive end result here, but they don't know how to get from where they're at right now to this point. They may be needing a little bit of a break from the relationship if this already took place. So let's clarify that Three of Cups. Why the Three of Cups, please? For some of you, this is a friend. The Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Someone wants to follow their heart when it comes to this connection with you. Someone wants to come towards you when they've had something figured out, what the best approach is, in order for it to be fair for all parties involved. It kind of feels like you guys may have had a disagreement of some sort, and it's being guided that you guys give it a few more days before reaching out to each other in order to have a result that's going to be best for all parties involved. It's kind of what it feels like. This is someone that really truly cares about you and cares about your well-being and cares about you being in their life, but they feel like they had to say something in order to move forward with you. They had to rip the Band-Aid. Let me get some more info on what this is. It's like they were avoiding telling you something for maybe weeks, if not more. It was just creating a lot of stress for them, not saying something to you. The High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Tower, and the Sun. Wow, all major arcanas. And then I see the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. For some of you Capricorns, you guys had a difference in opinions and values, and I feel like I got that for you last week. And if it wasn't last week, it's the reading that's currently uploading. Someone felt that they needed to express themselves fully, even though that they were pretty much aware that it was going to create a new foundation for the two of you, where things will never be the same again. But they're kind of hoping that it's for the better, where it gets better, a good change, not a negative change, a more honest change, where you guys don't hold back how you feel, even if it like hurts the other person's feelings or brings in those tough conversations. Capricorn, it feels like someone wanted to be more authentic with you. And by being more authentic with you, it may have hurt your feelings, but it's kind of not telling me that it did. Maybe that's how they interpreted it. I don't feel like you're really necessarily upset with them, but there might be a surrounding factor that you are upset at. Because I do see you holding your ground with that Nine of Wands. You guys care about each other big time here. It's like everyone's trying to tread lightly here. But if something needs to be said, it's got to be said. Someone here is about to show someone how much they've grown over the last few months. Tell me more about that Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups again. But I also see the Seven of Swords. Capricorn, I'm strongly getting that someone felt like they weren't comfortable enough being honest with you about some things. And now they're choosing to say, F it, I'm going to be more clear and direct with Capricorn if I want this to be a healthy, stable relationship. Not one codependent on me agreeing to someone and the other person feeling like they're in the right. It feels like this is someone that was trying their best not to find any flaws, but they found some flaws, they're speaking up about it, and they're scared at your response. But I'm not getting you mad at them. How does Capricorn feel about this person speaking up? Okay, you were mad. All right, you were mad because of the history you guys have. You didn't expect it from this person because the exact phrase I got in your reading I'm uploading was that out of everybody in your life, you may have assigned this person as the one that would never like speak to you a certain way or say certain things to you or see you in a certain light. I said that very thing in your reading that's uploading, and that's what this is telling me. It's like you had built a strong bond with someone, Capricorn, but no relationship is perfect. And I feel like you both have been biting your tongue on certain things in order to keep the relationship stable and fun and moving forward. But this person is pretty much saying we can still have fun and have the relationship move forward, but no one's sacrificing their truth. Someone was sick of lying. Someone was sick of like being a people pleaser and decided to be more assertive. Anything else for Capricorn and this person? Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like everything's going to work out just fine. I got the Six of Swords right here, indicating that there's going to be some sort of peaceful transition from the situation and things start to level out and become grounded and stable again. So I feel like this is actually going to be beneficial. But I am getting stronger boundaries are being set moving forward to avoid any complications. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Someone doesn't feel like they want to feel like they have to keep quiet about certain things. Okay, so it feels like for the majority of the week, Capricorn, you and someone are in your feelings. If it just feels like you both are feeling kind of caught off guard about something, and you both are just trusting that something is just needing a little bit more time to settle, and it does feel like there's going to be some sort of get-together where you guys talk it out, and it feels like you guys are really happy about the end result, where it's like celebratory, like going out for dinner or something like that. Okay, so let's get the hidden messages. There are things I never got a chance to tell you. Yes, I keep on getting that, Capricorn. This person has been fighting back telling you something for like days, weeks, if not months, because they were scared of losing you because of it. So I don't know if you guys were making like future plans and they weren't really agreeing on those plans, but may have agreed just to not upset you. Like, oh, sure, I want to do that too. But secretly they're like, oh, I don't like skiing. You know, it's like something like that. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? For zodiac signs that came through this reading, before I continue the hidden messages, I've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong water, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius. It could be any zodiac sign though. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. For some of you Capricorns, this person may struggle with expressing themselves in a way that's well received and not misconstrued or misunderstood. This person may suffer from getting their feelings out and delivering it in a way that conveys what they truly mean. Like they may have felt like they had to keep quiet about certain things, not because of you, but because in the past, anytime that they spoke up about something that they didn't agree with or didn't like, or their feelings, they would get ghosted or yelled at or made to feel like the bad guy just for having feelings. So I feel like this is also helping someone heal a trauma response. Like I mentioned earlier, Capricorn, that someone here might be a former people pleaser. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. Where someone always felt like in order to be safe, they had to like go along with the crew, go along with the family, go along with mom and dad or whoever in order to have people in their life. And now this person is like, you know what? If I've got to shut up to have people be in my life, then they aren't the right people in my life. So I'm going to speak up. It feels like this person gets really misunderstood a lot. Or people get used to them being, you know, the one that goes along with everything, that when they actually don't, it feels more of an attack than anyone else who is a shitster most times or complicates things most times. I hope I'm explaining that correct. You know what? Shut up. Stop saying that. I gave you my all. Overgiving, drained, love unreturned. Muted, not moved on, hiding feelings, still hurting. It's not me, it's trauma, triggering, projection, inner wounds. What this is kind of telling me is that someone feels like they give their all to relationships, and the one moment that they speak up and, you know, declare some sort of grievance, that's when people abandon them. Capricorn, it feels like someone hides their feelings because they're scared to lose you. But there's something that they can't hide anymore. They've got to say it, otherwise it's going to drive them freaking nuts. But they're going to feel like really bad if you take off after the first thing that they say, because they feel like they gave a lot. Muted, not moved on. If this already happened, I feel like you both may be silencing your phones, but you didn't block each other, you didn't unfollow each other, you didn't write each other off. It's just being quiet. Just being quiet. So for those of you in no contact right now, let's get the hidden feelings or limited communication. Please rock that like and subscribe button, if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Is it about to rain? Why is it getting dark in here? It better not rain. Actually, I have my new plant out there that could use some rainwater. Just bought a new plant. I got a fall mum. Anyway, I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. Look at that, Capricorn. Someone's either scared to tell you the truth now or they already did, and it was painful hearing your response to them. You may have said something hurtful, and that's possibly why they kept something to themselves, because they didn't want to put themselves in that position of hearing what your response is to them standing up. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? For some of you Capricorns, this person may feel like you're already done, because that's been the history of their life. Whenever they do mention something that's bothering them, people just take off. That's probably why this person's been a people pleaser. But I feel like they're trying to heal it. All right, so I hope that helps. Love you, Cappy. On to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Na, 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 na. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. What up, buttercups? Is the video lagging? It looked like I was kind of stuck there. No. Yes, Kita. Aqua Gang. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius this week. Justice hopped out. Hi, Enos. I've always loved that name, Enos. Hi, Victoria. Victoria. I read your name and I read your comment saying "you're," that I said Victoria. Victoria. Anyways. You guys are funny. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? You guys are funny. Aquarius. Two more shuffles for Aquarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords. Their intentions with you, the King of Swords. Feels like a very strong conversation approaching you guys. Their behavior towards you, the Ace of Pentacles. Your feelings for this person, the Hierophant. And the overall energy for you guys' relationship this week, the Three of Cups, influenced by the Nine of Cups and the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I like it. Capricorn, or I almost called you Capricorn, Aquarius. It feels like this person and you are getting prepared to have the talk about the future of this relationship. And you concur. You're in the same boat. It feels like a very stable conversation. Because when you see the King and Queen of Swords alongside the Ace of Pentacles, that talks about a serious, meeting of the minds about a situation. Putting all emotions aside, being like, all right, let's do what makes sense here. Let's think logically here. Let's think long-term here. Because you can have love for, many different people. But true compatibility is difficult. And that earth energy is talking about having compatibility where this could actually develop into a long-term future. Now, sometimes the King and Queen of Swords in my readings is my divorce couple. I'm not getting that off of this reading, though. It feels like one of those, are we ready to have the talk and go from there? Okay. So let's begin with this person's feelings. Clarify that Queen of Swords. This person feels like you are a very smart person. that you are responsible, that you don't live off of having people tell you what to do. This person feels like you have proven to them that you don't need them, but would like to have them. They like your independence. They like how you can think for yourself. Why the Queen of Swords? Judgment. Judgment. Aquarius, this feels like one of those conversations where it's like you either want me or you don't. Shit or get off the pot. It feels like you both are saying that to each other. You both are coming in more like matter of fact because you both don't want to play games. Judgment card comes in when it's like you either want this or we don't. What are we doing here? Because, you know, I feel like this could work. Where do you see this? Okay? Because that Ace of Pentacles is hovering around the two of you. And the reason why I feel like you both are on the same page is because of the overall energy supports that. That's a lot of green light energy right there supporting the two of you guys taking your relationship further. I'm feeling like someone here went through a huge set of karmic lessons in the recent year. Like the last 10 to 12 months has been whipping someone's behind in a really helpful way, but very aggravating way. And someone is just not in the mood to play around. Kind of feels like you both are coming in with that type of attitude. I don't want to say attitude. It feels like you guys are just very mature. I don't feel like you guys are coming out of your early 20s. It feels like I'm reading for an Aquarius and a person who has been through some life. So let's clarify your feelings. We got the Hierophant. For some of you, you may already be married to each other or in a serious relationship, and your marriage, your relationship went through a lot of karma, and you guys are being given an opportunity to plant a new foundation for the future of the relationship and release whatever happened prior if it was attached to a special lesson for the two of you. Like if you guys have some heavy history together, this is giving either we let that go and learn from it and move forward, or if we keep on bringing it back up, then we're just going to get stuck in an emotional loop. Tell me how Aquarius feels about this person. The Four of Cups and the Death card and the Knight of Wands. You, however, Aquarius, you kind of go back and forth. There is a part of you that feels like you can't trust going all in with this person just yet because of all the challenges maybe that you've been through in your love life, whether related to this person or not, but you do want to still give to them physically. Not like just sexually, but you still want to spend time with them. You still want to be in this person's life, but maybe you're not ready to give that final yes just yet, and that could be why this person's coming to you with a possible ultimatum with that Judgment card. I don't know how Aquarians feel about ultimatums. You guys don't like that. Because the very thing that they like about you is the very thing that they're about to not like about you. Because like they told me at the beginning, they like how you don't let people tell you how to live your life. And here they are being like, here's my ultimatum. And you're like, yeah, you know what I can tell you to do with that ultimatum. It's just, it feels like I have an Aquarius that is not ready. But with that Wheel of Fortune being there, I feel like it's spinning you in the right direction to being ready, just not this week. You're getting there, it kind of feels like. But you're not wanting to call it a day on the relationship. You're still wanting to explore this. Just emotionally, you're not there yet. It's kind of what that feels like, Aquarius. It's kind of what I'm getting. I mean, if you gotta like, I don't know. I don't do well with do this or not. Clarify this person's intentions with Aquarius. Two of Swords. and the moon. This person is trying to break free from a stalemate with you. They're ready to like get the answer that they feel like they're meant to get from you, whether it's yes or no. They're ready for some sort of answer. This is someone that is ready to break free from a stalemate. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles, please. Seven of Swords. And the High Priestess. The Seven of Swords is Moon in Aquarius. They might look at you as if you might sneak off from even acknowledging something. Like they can picture you just hearing what they have to say and then just grabbing your wallet or purse and just like excusing yourself to the door, make it sound like you're going to the restroom and then you just take off. It's like this person has like a sneaking suspicion that you might avoid giving this person an answer. Yeah, because it's like this person tells you how they feel and it's like you look for the nearest door. But you might need to be left alone for a little bit with your thoughts after taking in what they have to say. So it doesn't mean that you're wanting to say no or yes or maybe, but it's like you want to take in what they have to say and then privately process it. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense for Aquarians. You guys do that. You guys kind of have like a little bit of Virgo in your tank when it comes to how you process things. Like you don't like to give an answer on the spot. You like to hear what they have to say and then be left alone for a day or two and then come to a resolution. They might just see you just trying to avoid it altogether. When really it's like, I heard what you had to say. I appreciate what you had to say. Now just give me a little alone time with my thoughts. That's all. That's what you're saying. Page of Pentacles, Justice. Clarify rewind. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, because this is where you look happy here. The Emperor and Temperance. I feel like, Aquarius, if this person could just give you a little wiggle room to just digest everything that they're saying to you and just let you have a little bit of space to clear your mind, you may say yes to them anyway. I just got that strongly. Now, some of you may say yes if this person doesn't like put pressure on you to be like yes or no right away, because ultimatums aren't going to do anything good for you. You don't like that. This is where you may find a nice balance with this person, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. All right. It feels like I have an Aquarius that's going to take control. Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. That's peacefully moving forward to a future. Okay. So let's get the hidden messages. Now for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Scorpio, Aquarius is here, Leo is here, and Taurus. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. Hi, Jeannie. Time healed me, but it didn't erase you. For some of you, Aquarius, it may not be this person that you're feeling apprehensive about. It may be the fact that when you connected with them, you were still kind of grieving something else. You've moved on, haven't you? In a moment, I'm going to pull for my no contact group. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Detachment, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. That's what I said earlier, Aquarius. I said that. A lot of you Aquarians, you don't like to give answers under pressure. You need to take in the information and process it mentally, privately, before speaking on it, because you don't like to speak on things you don't know about. You don't like to just talk for the sake of talking. You like to communicate when you know what the heck you're talking about. And I feel like this person's learning a lot about that with you. You'll notice Aquarians are the ones in the classroom that aren't speaking because they are only going to speak when they have something of value to bring to the table. So you're not going to give a response if you don't have the response. I like that about you guys. You guys aren't the yappers in the group that just want to compete to be the loudest. A lot of you guys are kind of wallflowers where you like to be the talent behind the scenes and let the other people, the louder people, take all the credit. Block and bless. Boundary, no contact, closure. Broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. For some, there could be a history of lies that are hard to move past in order to move forward in a relationship, and you guys are still kind of processing your emotions on the situation if you resonate with that. Now, for the Aquarians that are in no contact with someone right now or limited communication, let's see. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helps. I will check with you in a few days for your end of October monthly. All right, on to Pisces. Where the, oh, right here. All right, Pisces Magoos are next. All right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what's going on for you this week. You've been getting some good messages lately. See if that trend continues. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? My water fishies. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces, please? What's the incoming message for Pisces this week? The Chariot. Some of you guys are connecting with someone while driving in a vehicle. Like you might be having some really special intimate moments while in a vehicle or just driving around town, running errands with somebody. Or someone appreciates those times with you. Could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancerian, doesn't have to be. Pisces, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have Judgment, major for Scorpio. Their intentions with you, 8 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the Knight of Cups. I like it. Your feelings for this person, the 6 of Pentacles. Thank you, Crystal Grace. I appreciate you. Thank you. And the overall energy for the week, the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Cups and Justice. Talk about a nostalgic week for you and another person, even if you've only known each other for 6 weeks. It feels like this week, someone's feeling very nostalgic about you this week. How many times did I say week? Too many times. And it feels like someone's going to be bringing up some fun little memories that you guys have already created with each other. And I'm specifically getting while traveling. 6 of Swords is also my travel card. It kind of feels like someone feels more comfortable being vulnerable when they're driving. And I got that message for, what was it, Capricorn I said that for? So you might have Capricorn in your chart, Capricorn rising for some of you. And I don't remember who else I said that for. But it feels like someone's enjoying just spending some quality time with you, out and about running errands. That's when you know someone loves you for you or has strong feelings for you if they don't need to do anything fancy. I got the Justice card, the Strength card, the High Priestess, the Magician, all supporting the overall energy for the two of you this week. Look at that. I feel like some sort of recalibration happening for someone here. Now, with the Justice card being the overall energy, along with that Six of Cups, Six of Swords, and we got Judgment as their feelings, both talk about balance in the situation. All right, so let's break it down. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. Aw, Victoria. Thank you, Victoria R. It won't give me an option to hit heart, hit the like button, but thank you so much, Victoria. All right, let's clarify the Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment card for how this person is feeling towards Pisces this week. The Knight of Wands could be a fire sign. And the Page of Wands. It's someone that's being very playful. That's how you'll know who this person is. It's like this person's got like a playful vibe where they're like very lighthearted and carefree. But then when you guys are alone together, that's when they do start to open up a bit. For some of you, someone may be feeling like you guys are giving something a second wave, a second wind. Because I'm looking at that Six of Cups with the Six of Swords and Judgment. And that could tell me that you guys may have went through something recently that almost knocked you guys down a bit, but you guys got back up on that boat and carried on, and they're feeling relieved to have another chance here. Someone's very appreciative of having you in their life. And it feels like a threat like that is all that it takes for someone to appreciate even the smaller moments together. Pisces. You know what? I'm getting a lot of sixes in this reading too. Someone's messaging you, and it feels very playful. And then I see the King of Wands and the Chariot. Look at that. For some of you, this is someone picking you up in their car. This is someone that's driving you around town. Don't get hung up on the gender, but I'm strongly getting that there's someone picking you up, driving you around town, using that as a perfect opportunity to be vulnerable with you about something that's weighing on them. But it feels like it's not negative. Now my birds are all chirpy. Maybe there's some good music playing. Clarify Pisces feelings. With the Six of Pentacles as your feelings, you're pretty much saying all you need is reciprocation to be happy. You don't need much. You just want to make certain that the effort you put in is being reciprocated. Two of Cups, you love this person deeply. And I got the Empress on the bottom. Pisces, whomever this person is, you love the heck out of them, or you feel like they are stepping up and putting more effort into spending quality time with you. Now, if this is someone that you're already married to or in a long-term relationship, it does feel like there's more effort being made into spending alone time. I am getting someone that works a lot. That could be you or this person, but someone works a lot or is intending to work more towards this relationship. Aw. Let's clarify that Eight of Pentacles. Now, if you're single watching this right now, Pisces, and you're like, oh, I wish I had someone like that in my life, this reading could be a sign that you've got something like this heading your way to just continue doing you. Don't go looking for it. When you go looking for it, that's when it's out of reach. Clarify that Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. That's working towards a future. That's working towards a commitment. But I am getting some fear here. I'm getting someone here being worried about some sort of threat to the relationship. This just popped up. I got the Devil showing up now. The Devil in this art depiction shows me someone who's a little bit sassy, a little bit arrogant, hands to their hips, coming in causing some stir. I don't feel like that's any of you two. It feels like there could have been an outside threat, whether an overbearing boss or a family member, someone very prideful, someone that likes to be very controlling. Or with that Six of Swords being there with the Six of Cups, there could have been someone who beat addictions. If so, congratulations, that's not easy. Whoever resonates with that, someone may have healed and moved forward from an addiction that may have stood in the way of a relationship. All right, that's not going to be for everyone, so I'm not going to get too deep on that. All right, let's clarify this person's behavior and actions. We got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups as behavior and actions. That's someone upping the romantic ante, laying on the charm, being sweet, being just, I don't know, just enjoying being around you. The Queen of Wands might spice up some things too, if you catch my drift. So you got someone that's really coming in, being very romantic this week, being very nostalgic, but also being very action-oriented. Hi, Lenora. I just saw you. Hi. It feels like, I don't know. It's like whoever this person is for you, Pisces, they're feeling more confident in their approach with you. They feel like they could just let their guard down and be more themselves, be more in touch with, you know, how they feel and not holding back. Maybe you're dealing with someone shy that feels uncomfortable opening up. So they might need a safe space to open up. And for some, that could be in a car. For some, that could be while they're cooking food in a kitchen. It's like someone needs to be around something that they see as their territory. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. Like, for example, say you are someone that likes to work on cars. You know, you might like to open up while you're in your garage. You know, or say you're dealing with someone that likes to bake. They might open up while they're baking a pie. It feels like someone is going to be more open if they're in their own territory. So don't be surprised, Pisces, if someone plans some sort of get-together or outing where it's in their territory, their familiar stomping grounds, where they feel most in control, where they know what to expect at all times. You know, you can't really expect everything at all times in a car, but, you know, if they know where their buttons are, or their stereo, things like that, it might calm them. That's specific for somebody. So let's get some hidden messages. And then I'll pull from my no contact group. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Pisces, I have strong water and fire. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries, Leo, Sag. I do have Capricorn, but it feels like the Capricorn energy might be something external. Taurus and Libra here. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. Someone may be opening up about some sort of past issue that they might be scared that they're going to be judged on. But I feel like you're being very compassionate about them and not judging them too harshly. Time healed me, but it didn't erase you. For some of you, you and someone are giving something a second chance after you realize you guys couldn't move on from each other. That's not for everyone, obviously. And someone's just feeling really happy to have their space back with you. Ego, I let my pride get in our way of our connection. That could be why that devil is here. Someone may have allowed ego to get in the way. Power trips. Blocked AF, ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. Some of you Pisces, you may be dealing with someone that you had to block or that blocked you. Living in memories, past replay, stuck emotionally, sentimental. All right, my no contact group. Here we are. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for spending your Sundays with me, you guys. I adore you. And the people that come on the replay. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Yeah, someone's about to open up big time, but it has to be on in their stomping grounds, in their territory to feel comfy, feel safe. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. All right, that's for you, Pisces. Thank you to my awesome mod squad for showing up and keeping the chat running amazing. I appreciate you. If you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the link to my website is found in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And make certain that you have an updated email with PayPal, because that's where your booking confirmation goes. That's where your 24-hour appointment reminder goes. It's pre-recorded, so you don't have to be there. And that's where I send your video, okay? Anything else? Nope. Please be patient on the timestamps. You'll never see me without timestamps, at least after the 30-minute mark. Your girl just needs to go potty and get a snack and write down the timestamps. It takes a moment. I can't do them the moment after the live stream ends because YouTube is still processing the video after I hit end on the live stream, okay? But I will always have it at least within 30 minutes post a live stream ending. All right, so on that note, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go grocery shopping. I love you. I rock that deck. Later.